Support for the Friend Zone comes from Aptiv. If you're looking to get into shape this spring, there's no better option than Aptiv. With unlimited access to hundreds of fitness classes, Aptiv isn't just another fitness app. It's a unique fitness experience that's working to redefine the way people work out by combining the motivational guidance of a trainer with amazing music you love, not canned, royalty-free tracks. Aptiv even offers health kit integration so you can track your progress and access all your workout data in the health app. Enjoy a 30-day free trial when you sign up for a monthly subscription using the promo code FRIENDZONE. Just go to Aptiv, that's AAPTIV.com to get started. Look forward to your fitness with Aptiv.
Today's episode of The Friend Zone is also brought to you by Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy for you to get therapy without traveling to an office and at a fraction of the cost. Talkspace therapists are licensed and background checked. Your therapist will be able to understand what you're going through and help you make positive changes in your life. Sign up today by going to Talkspace.com/zone and get $30 off your first month. Talkspace, therapy for how we live today. Welcome to the Friend Zone.
My name is Dustin.
I'm Francesca, also known as HeyFranHey.
My name is Assante.
This is the Friend Zone.
Let's start the show.
Shout out to Young M.A. the God. Love a new album. Ankle monitor still beeping. Still ain't been charged. Let's go, Young M.A.
Ooh.
The M stands for matzo ball.
Ooh.
Never mind, I ain't gonna crack that joke. No disrespect. Word up. Let's go. And now we back with the Friend Zone. It's time we hit the mics because niggas been gone. 2 weeks, damn them days seem mad long. Been in that gym, tossing weights, summer game strong. Hoop short so you can see that my shit long. See something right, it's like TV, you even hear the bong. Asante hair a different color and it's getting long. Friend relaxing, Sunset's Max and Haiti reborn. I'm supposed to be up in the stupid LA, call my phone. I hit the plane, perfect aim and then I get gone. Refreshing apps, sending tweets, keep checking your phone. We back in motion, cross that ocean, niggas made it home. We ain't gonna leave you alone. We straight committed, babysitted when they shit's back on.
Well, the shit's back on and we in the friend zone. So pick up your phone and I know you logged on to your Twitter and pull out your memes and don't do it on the shitter because that's just being mean. It's Fran and Dustin Asante. Okay, I'm back riding a new wave. It's May, so you know we don't play. We in the friend zone with another episode today. Okay. Who?
Fire.
You know, I really do like the freestyles.
Come down, selector. Me too.
I will just say that I like the participatory aspects. I didn't want to say
Yeah, get your ass in the ropes. They swinging every week at the beginning of the show.
I feel like maybe
jump in.
No,
they
I
always
feel like,
swinging.
No. So listen, I feel like so at the beginning we can do the written portion, but then maybe at the end, if we feel, we can do like the freestyle.
You know, I'm with whatever.
Because there's just something about the magic of having to figure out what the fuck is Dustin going to do next, and then giving you a new beat and see where you're going to go. I just like that.
I'm with it. I just prepare because I'm mature
gowns,
with mine. You know what I'm saying? I like to be prepared. I don't like no room for errors and shit. I like to package my shit right. You know, it's like why you buy luxury goods. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just an item. Like, you know, they tie a silk bow on your shit. You know, the bag handles might be suede or brushed cotton, but they feel good in your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
thick,
when you buy
stiff
some
cotton, the bag stand up straight. Your stuff be protected, which is the purpose of a bag. You ain't getting no holes
really
in the corner.
Shit, and they always give you like a really expensive decorative like box for it.
Hey, man. I bought me a Louis Vuitton duffel bag. That nigga carried my whole bag home, man. He came home with me, man.
That was included with the price.
I said, now this door to
What's
door
the
service.
price?
Okay. Prices. Oh, way too high. I took the price.
Hey, y'all, friend, look at you.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
I'm a black woman. Get in there.
I mean, Fran is in here, sun-kissed, sun-smooched.
Man, can you feel the heat?
I'm beyond sun-kissed.
You are, Fran.
Baby, I love it.
You talking about some skin.
Yeah, man.
She in here looking like an Essence cover.
Okay. Listen. Let me find out you headlined the Essence Festival. Okay.
Listen.
You looking like you on a Destiny for Field cover.
Look, you see.
Now it's better.
No, yeah, man. I enjoyed my week in Haiti. Shout out to Haiti.
Okay.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody tuning into the Friend Zone, your weekly look into
Yes,
all
we
things
missed y'all.
mental health, mental wellness, and mental hygiene. Because who in the hell, which one of y'all wants a
Which
musty
one of
brain?
y'all?
I know y'all are mad at us.
I know. Please don't be mad. We
but
back.
you know, it was a lot. It was for a lot of good reasons
It
that you
was.
guys will see. And
We back like eczema.
It was a combination of projects and things that just, you know, had been scheduled and we couldn't really work around it. But it's all worth it. You
Yes,
guys
it
are going
is.
to be very excited when you figure out why.
Yes, they are.
Triplet.
It was hard being gone, though. I got to
It
admit, I ain't no deadbeat
was.
daddy with my shit. I'm a hands-on father. I whoop my kids, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always around, so I feel comfortable doing it.
Right.
I'm
So,
not
you
gonna
know.
lie. When the time came, I was kind of like, damn, I am not where I'm supposed to be right now.
When the time came, you seen Morris Day? Hey. Brand new dance. Yes.
Jungle
I feel you, though.
Love.
Yes. Oh, we.
Think I wanna know ya.
No, yeah. Ow.
Not the dances, though.
And then the breakdown.
Yo, he was the shit.
Jerome. I want to play Jerome. If the time do a Broadway musical, I want to play Jerome with that mirror.
Man, listen. Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. You'll never forget me.
Jerome always pulled out that mirror.
Yeah,
was
Jerome
always
was
happy.
yeah. Can't you see?
Why you do his face?
Because that's what he be doing on the mirror. He never just
Yo,
pulled,
you are
he never
so
just pulled out the
funny.
mirror. He was always like on the side, like making
Jerome, you see, we still talking about him. Shit, Jerome, he was special. Jerome was just what they needed. There wasn't no time without. They would have
know
been the
what?
late without
sure.
Jerome,
You are
man.
absolutely right.
The tardy.
I'm
Okay.
mad about
Yeah.
it.
Yo, I got my face hurting already.
Yes.
On the board. Give him another one.
Speaking of, rest in peace to Prince.
Man.
I
It
mean,
was just the transition made me laugh. Because I was like, because when
We
she
missed
said
that
it,
shit.
my
We
whole,
missed that.
my whole body was just like, damn, she right.
Because I can't believe it's that time already.
wasn't
Like,
it
it's
last week, right?
Yes.
Wow.
All it was
I had
just
to-
look
'cause I
down.
had
You
to
got to
remember-
pour one.
Listen, I had to remember it was a year ago. When you said
Isn't
last week,
that
I was
crazy?
like, last week. It feels like it actually was just last week.
Man.
I still
We
feel
love
like
you,
a
Prince.
Prince tribute is still appropriate on all the award
I
shows.
still feel like
You know what I'm
Why
saying?
do I feel like...
literally.
Oh, maybe I just missed the tributes. But there have been tributes,
There
right?
have
Yeah.
been, but
BET?
literally anyone can do one if it's the right
Forever.
one. If the right one came on, because I feel like there still hasn't been one like justified. Like, oh man, you remember that Prince tribute? Like we've had like Janet Jackson tributes and Michael Jackson tributes, but like Prince, we haven't had the right one
The
done yet.
one.
The
To be
ones that
like-
we had weren't even while he was dead. They were actually while he was alive, which I guess is a good thing. Because
Right,
remember on the
celebrate
BET
him.
Awards a couple years ago when Patti LaBelle sang her areolas off doing Purple Rain. Remember? And she kicked them shoes and Prince raised that shoe up in the air.
Yes.
And he was standing next to that girl. Who was that girl standing next to? It wasn't. I thought it was the girl at the beginning of Empire on the first episode. What is love? Wasn't that girl standing next to him?
And the thing about
V.
Prince, remember he would always do the side eye, like nobody
Oh my
made
God.
him happy. So for him to be happy, of course, about Patty.
There's a picture of him and Mary J. Blige talking about people. Have you seen it?
No.
They're literally at an award show. She's leaning back, and her and Prince are literally talking about people.
No.
You can see it all over. It's written all over their face.
I wonder who he would want tributing him.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Prince would be like, just forget it. I mean, you
Just
see.
let it go.
Yeah.
What
were you
were
about
you
to
about
say?
to
Right,
say?
right.
You saw
Nothing.
his face.
Nothing.
He didn't say nothing after doing that.
Prince just, to me, I'm just gonna say this. Prince just say, forget it. I remember I had cracked a joke. It was really bad, but I said that Prince, never mind.
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna say Prince was sick of everybody. I'll just put it like that.
No.
Prince would be like, just don't even do it. Shit, forget it. Messing all my songs up. You see, he wouldn't let him stream them. I believe that was Prince
know.
tapping everybody on the shoulder, like, don't you say yes. Tapping all his family that's like on the board to make the decisions and shit. He was leaning down on their shoulders, like, don't you say yes.
They said that his family's coming out with a reality show.
Really? Well, he must be all right with it because you see, he put the kibosh on streaming, and you can forget YouTube.
Only Dustin, yo.
So he must be all right with the show. I guarantee you, it ain't gonna be no Houstons on our own.
Oh.
Like when Pat Houston and them did that shit, that slick shit on Lifetime. But I miss Prince.
Can we? It has been so long. This literally feels like the first day of school for me. Like,
can we say that when we first saw each other, we just like jumped up and down and hugged each other? Like it really was the first day of
but
school.
no, it literally was because
we're a lot.
First of all, now that I think about it, have been so true to form for so long because in school, I can remember every time I would see like a best friend or somebody like on the first like week or something of school, and we had been kicking it all summer maybe, and then we just hadn't seen each other for like a week or two. First day of school, we would always step in line to dance for a song. Why was the first thing I did when I saw Dustin before I even walked in to the room? I was playing Mary J. Blige, and so then I walked in and we both started dancing, and we were dancing in sync like we were doing a video or some shit. Like we should be the video for it.
Not a word exchange.
Didn't say shit to each other. Just both
That's
started
real
dancing.
Yo,
Fell right on in line.
Ooh,
like that Vine.
I cannot wait till the music segment.
Oh, me
Right?
either. That's why I'm
It's
keep
gonna
my
be
mouth
long.
You might have to,
closed.
yeah, you gonna
It's
have
gonna
to
be
get an hour
everybody's
today.
gonna get a piece. Actually, I feel like something for everybody came out.
All that new music, right?
Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Mm.
Oh, like Dr. Heavenly said on Married to Medicine, because she must have heard the Mary J. Blige album early. Tonight we're telling the truth. Okay.
Right. Let's talk truth.
Let's talk truth. Well, how about for today?
Let's get it started.
Right, let's jump into the show because I know folks been waiting.
We have to. I missed you guys, and I miss talking to you guys.
Right? Let's do an energy forecast kind of episode, right? Where we just, because one thing I've learned is that you can be going through ups, downs, roller coasters all over the place. And when you talk to someone close to you or someone around you, even your coworkers, whoever you're around, you guys are usually in a similar energy forecast. And you'd be surprised how many people are kind of like feeling what you're feeling. We've been away from you guys for about 2 weeks now. And let's have like a little energy catch up to see what's good, what's bad, what's confusing. And I'm sure that those of you listening will be like, sure, me too.
All right.
Who wants to start?
You should start, friend. Tell us how life is as a black woman.
Asante is making fun of my tan, y'all.
But it looks so good.
I mean, it's like the perfect
The reason
tan.
I keep drawing it out is because, friend, you have always been, perfect.
Isn't it nice?
You have always been perfect to me. But to see you, this beautiful brown,
It's so
just
even.
like, what?
You know that's my wellness segment, right?
Are you serious?
I'm going to teach you how to tan like this.
Well, it's an expert. I'm gonna tell you something. It's a master class. I can tell you that damn much.
Because everyone that's come up to me has been like, how are you that color and not burnt? Like,
And
and,
it's so
peeling
even.
and like ripping and because you get like the patches. And so I'm going to tell everybody exactly how I did it. But anyways, before we get into the wellness segment, each segment's going to be long today.
Last time I tried to tan, I looked like stained glass. It was horrible. For real, I said,
it's an art.
should my SPF have been in caps lock? What was I doing wrong? You right though.
So what's been good? Yo, we're not gonna make it today.
Yeah, should have been in caps lock.
Telling you, man, I fucked up somewhere along the line. The bar hit the flow.
It wasn't enough to get one of the numbers SPF. You had to get the caps.
You got to get the big letter. You got to get the big old red letter. You got to get the big letters, man. Better look like somebody stamped it. That's what it needs to look like, man.
Look, I'm tearing from one eye. So let's start with what's been good. Well, I got to go on vacation, and that was nice because, I haven't had a vacation in 5 years.
You've been working so hard.
Yeah, I haven't had like a break where I was like, I'm leaving, and it had nothing to do with work, and it's just me. So I went to Haiti for my 35th birthday,
Happy
which was on the
birthday,
24th.
friend.
Thank you. It was on the 24th, and
So technically you turned 24.
I mean,
Right.
and it was amazing. I disconnected completely. I did not mess with any Wi-Fi while I was there. I was there for 7 days, and that was really nice to just not care about my email and not check my texts. It just didn't matter. Phone was off. My laptop was off. I mean, I only use it to play Spotify. But it was really, really dope. Like it was nice to kind of get off of the digital space, because as thankful as I am for the digital space, because we can make such an awesome living and create and meet awesome people and be a part of such cool projects like this one. But it's hard on you because it's so mental. It's such a mental living. And so I think it's cool to be able to have taken a week off where I didn't have to worry about emails or anything having to do with online. And I was on the beach, in my bathing suit, just swimming every day, running every day. I got really cool with the people in the area, and they were like bringing me coconuts and mangoes and fresh fruit, and just exercising, eating really well, and kind of like reconnecting with who Fran is outside of Hey Fran Hey and just this online thing. Because that's the thing that I think was important for me with this trip, was seeing like, who am I outside of all of this? And if I disconnect from the internet, am I still happy? Can I wake up in the morning and have shit to do that has nothing to do with Hey Fran Hey? Because sometimes you're so like wrapped up in your brand and career that when you separate yourself, you don't know what to do. Like, people just be bored. Like, I don't know who I am outside of it. So it was nice to kind of still have a lot of fun. I met a lot of you, which bugged me out. I still can't believe it. Like, people were coming up to me like, I love you. Right on the beach in Haiti. Even at the airport, people were asking me where Dustin and Asante were, which just bugged me out. So it was just nice. It was nice to just be Fran and chill and relax and just like, bring in my 35th birthday, setting the tone for what I want this year to feel like, which is more fun, more life. Shout out to Drake.
Yes.
More life.
More love, more calm. Yeah, like I realized like I just need to have more fun and relax more. So that was kind of like the way I set the tone. What about you guys? What's the good energy that you've experienced?
That was an amazing story. I feel like I'm in Haiti on the beach right
Yo,
now.
I could see you in Haiti. You would love
God.
it. It was a dream. And I was happy to be there because when you think about it, who vacations in Haiti? Like, I feel like Haiti gets a bad rap. In the media, they only portray the terrible aspects of it. But the reality is there's terrible aspects everywhere. Even Harlem is terrible. You know what I mean? So I was happy to, the resort that I went to, actually, shout out to Royal Decameron. It's the first all-inclusive, like, beautiful resort in Haiti.
That's what's up.
So I was happy to shout that out and show that I chose, like, for my birthday, I wanted to be in Haiti. It was beautiful. The food was great. The resort itself is gorgeous. I posted a few videos from it the first day I got there just to show people what it looked like on Snapchat. It was gorgeous. Like, shout out to y'all. And I was happy to contribute to the tourism because everybody was like, yo, I'm going to Haiti. And, it was paying homage to my grandfather, too, which was really nice. And we got to pamper ourselves more, y'all. We work hard.
You have
we really
to.
do.
I just don't want my feet to look like it. So we do a lot of damn walking, as much working as we do. I just don't want my feet to look like they worked on.
Listen, in New York. What about you, Dustin? What's been the news? I mean, the news you can tell.
You know what? I just want to give honor to God and to all things consistent. I feel like hard work pays off.
Yes, it does.
And I just have been blessed. Like Monica's daughter, Leah Shannon Brown, who was just singing this song by somebody. It was a gospel song that keeps saying, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And she was singing it in the backseat of Monica's car. But that's what
so
I'm
cute.
on. I'm blessed.
Yes.
And I just want to continue blessing others as much as I can.
Yes.
I got a really dope opportunity and I went to it and it was great.
Okay,
I'm telling you, it just was great, a good feeling, and California was beautiful and it treated me very well. And I came back to New York, recharged. Really all you need to do is just step outside of here,
right?
And past Jersey, and then like you will really just feel, you know what I'm saying, renewed when you come back. So that was great. I'm just really focusing on love and focusing on peace and focusing on new, exciting personal challenges that I may have previously ruled out, but am now, just excited about discovering. I'm just in a mode of discovery right now.
Yes.
And
that's
I'm really
my
excited
favorite.
about where it's leading me. And I'm really thankful and blessed. And I just want to, eat things with Lori's and be thankful. That's all I want to do.
Amen.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big year for Sir Dustin.
I just want to say that I'm happy because Mary J. Blige album came out, and even though we're gonna get to that when it's time to, I still think that she deserves mention now. The album is called Strength of a Woman, and it's about the strength of that woman against the hell of that other woman
Oh my
and
God.
the man who caused it all. And I just want to
That
say
motherfucker.
that Kendu
I want to
Isaacs.
drag that motherfucker.
She's nice for not saying who the woman is.
She bleeps it out on the documentary that's airing tonight, which will be
shut-
yesterday by the time you guys hear this.
Oh, really? She
On
bleeps it out?
VH1, yeah. But we all know who it is. And I just want to say that the real Mary J. Blige fans never really supported nor saw it for that person who we weren't going to name.
Oh, people know who it is?
Exactly who it is. You know who it is?
I don't know.
Remember that game at Chuck E. Cheese where the little things would come up and you would bop them with that damn mallet? You know what I'm talking about?
I thought you was
Remember
really
how the
about to say who
heads,
it is. I
you know how the
should've
heads
known.
was shaped like the top of them cobras on a cane? That's what she looks like. I hate her so much. Flames on the side, burning, heaving, hot flames on the sides of my face. But yes, other than that, things have been great.
God,
And I do have
Dustin.
one other thing. Can I say one negative
I
thing though?
cannot.
No. I'm not going to make it out alive.
I cannot.
Oh.
I just want to say, fuck McDonald's.
What?
They have, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm right there.
I'm gonna tell you why. Beginning on May 1st, which was 2 days ago by the time you hear this, McDonald's took it upon themselves. Now, who told them it was okay to make decisions for that corporation? I have no idea. But they took it up upon themselves to decide that they're going to phase out, okay, of all items on the... Let me lower my voice. Whoo, Jesus.
Of all
the choices
hold on,
of things to eliminate.
Before you say what they eliminate, can you just say that they added a fry fork? Can you just say that is
That's
a thing?
real?
Okay.
I saw
Now,
Tatiana, shout out to Tatiana from
I haven't
Pembroke,
ordered-
posted it, and I thought it was a joke.
I haven't ordered an artisan sandwich.
Michael
I haven't
Strahan
ordered
was
a...
eating with it this morning. It's fine. So
I haven't ordered a bacon club, none of that rap shit, none of that. But the one thing that I have
Wait,
consistently
let me guess.
ordered.
Wait, I don't really know the McDonald's menu. Did they get rid of the
It's,
hash
you know
browns?
this item on
No.
you close.
Is it breakfast?
It's everything. It's breakfast, lunch,
The
dinner,
Egg
whatever.
McMuffin.
No, it's everything. It applies to breakfast items. It applies to lunch items. It applies to dinner items. Anything. It's the one thing that no matter what you get on the menu at McDonald's, it goes with it. No matter what you get,
know what?
it's the one thing that you can get food from somewhere fucking else and don't get a beverage and go to McDonald's just to get this.
The McFlurry?
No, but you close.
I can't believe I know this. I can't believe
I am so mad. I am
What
hitting my
is
fist
it?
in my palm that McDonald's, grown, smelling themselves ass, decided
Friend.
to eliminate and phase out. Phase out.
What?
High
High
C orange.
High C orange.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you,
out of all the
friend.
things to get rid of.
Is it because of the sugar?
No, because guess what else? They're replacing it with, are you ready for this? A new drink exclusive to McDonald's, Tropical Berry Sprite or some shit like that. A berry Sprite. Don't nobody want no damn nothing Sprite but Sprite. Nobody want no damn remix or none of that shit.
The
We want
machines be
regular
making that
Sprite
shit,
and
though.
Sprite commercials. That's it.
But have you seen the drink machines? They
Maybe-
look like
Yes.
fucking-
maybe they're
And
trying to
why
be
you gotta
healthier.
take it away? Why?
Why does High C Orange come out of that
Everybody
machine?
know High C Orange is the motherfucking shit, and it's the staple, and it's always
is.
just enough sugar. You never get bad High C Orange because you
No.
know why? They got to keep it changed.
Yep.
Because the minute it's not right, you can tell. It's
Yep.
impossible to get
When
bad High C
when
Orange.
it's watered down.
Yes.
Yep.
It's pretty to look
When the
at. It
syrup run
tastes
out.
good.
I
It
wonder
goes
what
with
made them
everything.
pick that. Well, I'm sure enough people complaining that they're not going to take it out.
Well, let's get a complaining.
A
Tell you, we can
petition.
start it right now.
Petition.org.
Tweet McDonald's, y'all, and tell them to keep the High C Orange because this is some straight up bullshit. And make sure
Yes.
you quote the tweet as such verbatim. Ticker tape that.
McBull.
They ain't say why?
No,
It's
because
not
they want to
part of, like,
replace
a
it with that
healthy-
other drink. It ain't
Oh.
got shit to do with the right reasons. If
Which is crazy
anything,
to
tell
me.
me that. Tell me you replacing it for health reasons, and then
Right.
I can be mature. Okay, and say I just figured out a way to drink it somewhere else. But they didn't even give us that much, friend. We just phasing it out. I'm sorry.
It's literally one of the best beverages to have.
I am angry.
I really didn't think y'all were gonna say high C. I thought you were gonna say the Egg McMuffin or something.
I knew it was the high C orange. I was reading that shit and I was so mad. I was like, how the fuck are y'all going to get rid of high C orange?
What did they do, a press release?
Yes.
I saw some niggas on Twitter talking about it and I was mad. I was instantly, it was on like Insider or something like real important to me. And I was like, oh, hell no. Nah.
I thought it was one of them jokes. Like, you know how they've been doing that dumb tweet where they go, breaking, and it'd be a picture of like a real old celebrity and you think, oh my God, they died. And then it'd be like, this artist is, whatever, and they don't be dead. I thought McDonald's was doing us like that.
Nope.
Like, well, maybe it's a hoax.
Nope. High C orange is gone.
Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, my God.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Ooh. Fuck
Cheers
McDonald's. I cannot believe they did that.
Oh, and you know what? You were listening to that. Have you seen that video before?
That video?
Yes.
Yeah, years ago.
You know, I instantly thought about that video when I saw you tweet that. And I instantly thought about some niggas outside. Like, I was like, I bet there is a nigga outside right now doing all of this.
To this day, that's the jam.
Only you would remember the video for that.
Because, I like a little line
That's
dance,
why I love
too.
our bass, though, because when I tweeted it, everybody was like, tune, jam, my song.
Okay.
I'm like, see, y'all get me. That's playing for those of you that don't know what we're talking about.
Cheers to you.
Oh, okay. Is it my turn?
It is Asante. With that smile on your face, I want to know.
Well, because we were talking about funny stuff that happens. So everything's been great. It's been amazing over here. I've been hanging out with the who's and the, have-nots and the want-nots. And I've been traveling. So everything's been great.
Yo, you've been traveling a lot.
Yo,
you sure have. Give me some miles, nigga. Give me some miles.
Seriously.
I ain't talking about Moesha, brother.
Even though we still don't know what happened to Miles.
Yes, we do. He was hanging out with Natalie Dunn.
And speaking of Miles, Asante is the one that told me to get TSA pre-check.
Boom.
And let me tell you how that has saved my ass.
Baby.
I almost missed my flight and I forgot I had TSA. And when I gave the lady, she was like, oh, baby, you over there. And I went to the other line and I was like, oh, shit.
You started dancing.
There was nobody in the line. And I made my flight. I was like,
it.
Look, that's Asante right
I told
there.
you about the new one, though, right? Don't tell
Clear. Oh. As soon as you said it.
It don't even matter.
Clear.
It don't even matter. Either they going to get it or they ain't going to get it.
And Global Entry's the other one we got to get too. So when we have our international flights.
And when everybody that has their passport, get the digital passport too, because that helps, because there's like little kiosks that'll get you there quicker.
Really?
I'm telling you, travel game. Listen,
we need a whole episode just on business tips. Right? With shit like that.
I can tell you where to take your way and everything. No, I'm just playing.
No, you didn't.
Look, but traveling has been so great to me that I've been getting them first class upgrades.
Yo.
And everything is different up in first class for real.
I'm finally an adult and have been loyal to, even though these airlines have been bugging the fuck out.
Oh, man.
But I have been loyal to Delta and only flying Delta when people fly me out. Not like that. I'm talking business because that sounds shady. When people fly me out, I make sure it's Delta, and I've been getting my Sky Miles, and I'm so happy. I'm ready to be flying first class like Asante.
You talking about business, but when people fly me out, I make sure they fly me out on Delta.
Right. I seen what happened with that shit on United, but I felt like that movie dragged me to hell.
Can I just tell you?
When I tell you, I would be cashing
Did you
in.
get the email from United? They sent out a lot.
No, I must not be on that list.
Look, I don't. Look,
it was written. You could tell they had. No, let me just shut up.
Let me just say
he got
this.
his money,
I only have United because for the points. They're not my preferred. And by the way, United seating shit is terrible.
They need some new planes. First of all, I have never been on a new United plane ever. Every plane I've been on felt used.
I love JetBlue now. Actually, JetBlue's planes are so nice.
They got to grow a little bit more for me.
Yeah, I know. That's the only thing. Yeah.
They also got to shake the fact that it rhymes with Ja Rule.
They sent
right now. You don't want to do nothing travel with Ja Rule.
That Fire Festival shit. Yo, but why was I coming home the same day as the kids that were coming back? And I was dying because people on Twitter, when I got back and checked my phone, people were like, "Fran, well, you got the Fire Festival?" Because they saw me. I was like, "What? No." I'm offended.
Right. Hell no.
What make you think I'm going to pay that? To be with Ja Rule. No shade.
And Blink 182.
Exactly.
I love their music, but I
loved it. It was great.
enough
With
to go
that
to
picture
a
with the
private
sandwich
island.
with the little piece of cheese.
Oh my God.
Talking about 5-star.
It looked. Never mind.
But I was surprised at how many people were happy that was happening. I was like, y'all, look at y'all hating on all them rich kids.
I felt bad though, like, cause that's a fucked up
it's
position for
gotta be
anybody
scary.
to be in. Like, yeah, I'll be like,
You
this
stuck
is
in
the
an
fucking
island.
end. That's some shit that happened when you really feel like this is what's gonna take me out.
And
of
somebody
all
showed a
things.
video where they were like getting locked in. Did you see
Yeah.
that?
All
It
I
was
know
weird.
is traveling itself is a bitch.
Right.
It is the bitch, but I will also say that I am so glad that I get to travel so damn much.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Yo,
as
you
tired
really
as
do.
I was exhausted. And I was like, you know what? I do not care how tired I am. As long as I get to keep a flying. If not for the points, just to be able to see so much of the world and talk to people.
How has it been? Because the other day you were in like Houston, Seattle,
First of all,
LA.
you know I talk to anybody everywhere I go any damn way.
Mm-hmm.
So in Seattle, right? Big ups to Seattle. I got
Seattle's
to
fly.
legally purchase marijuana.
Oh.
Legally purchase it. So, I'm going back, off top, by the way. Oh, by the way, my hair is purple.
Mhm.
Everybody in Seattle
That's
thought that it
cute.
was purple for the Starbucks unicorn frappuccino.
Stop.
It was happening in the same weekend. To go into a dispensary and talk to people about weed, that shit, like, wall, I don't even know how to tell you how big the wall, that big ass mural on 125th next to
Yeah.
H&M? I kid you not,
Stop it.
I'm not playing. It was that much weed on the goddamn wall.
I would have had a photo shoot of all photo shoots.
I couldn't
Oh,
take it.
OTD in front of the weed
I couldn't
wall.
take it. But Seattle was so beautiful. The seafood was so great. It's just great to go to different places, talk to the people.
And vibe out.
Did you
And,
see when that guy slapped that girl on The Real World? Remember when she called him
And
threw
the teddy bear, threw the
she
teddy
called
bear
him
in
a
the
gay
water.
slur? Yeah,
Yes.
and then
he
was
ran
like,
up to the car,
"Oh,
opened
by
the
the
door.
way."
He ran.
Like, yeah.
And then threw the teddy bear in the water. You saw a little pink bear
You saw-
floating. Why do we remember this?
all
That
of
dirty
it.
ass,
I
musty
didn't know
ass
that was
teddy bear.
Seattle.
Oh,
She
Y'all
looked like
was
her
so
teddy bear
random.
was slick. Like if you touch it, it felt slick. She looked like she was nasty. She was one of them old Tiva sandal motherfuckers. That's who she was. Calling somebody a gay slur. Don't you know I would have rolled her ass like a motherfucking
Let me hide my
motorbike.
Tiva sandals.
When I tell you, well, you would make them cute. Hers look like, and plus, they got them new Prada ones that look like Tiva sandals, but at least they got like the leather strap on the back. They cute. Tiva sandals, it just be that diagonal line and them two things. They look like scaffolding on your foot. They horrible.
Yo.
Oh,
was
no
a great
toenail polish and Tiva sandals type motherfucker gonna call somebody a gay slur.
and when he opened that door though to slap the shit out of her,
Mhm.
I remember, ooh, and then when he slapped, I said, ooh.
Did he get kicked off? He got kicked off for that, right?
I don't remember
I
if
think
it was
so.
for
I don't
that,
know.
but he did get kicked off
That's so funny.
and never heard from again.
Wait,
Wow,
all the
whoosh.
cities you've been to, they all ready for FriendZone to come live?
Absolutely. Actually, Black-salutely. I was telling everybody, they were like, when's FriendZone coming?
Yay!
I was like, you see that lady over there? By the way, her name is Alex Rago. I was telling them, go harass that lady over there and tell her you want the FriendZone.
Yes.
And the reason that actually Seattle touched my heart so much is because in every city, I'd be opening for Greg. So I'd be opening for Fury. So I'd be like, all right, now don't, I'm gonna get on out of here. Y'all here to see y'all fave. Seattle was like, you are fave too. We love y'all. We listen to the FriendZone.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
Shout out to Seattle.
my God. Yeah, shout out to everyone.
For everything
Seattle
but
was
Jackie
showing
Christie.
love.
You know that's where she from.
Seattle was
Really?
showing love.
That's so
Houston
random.
was showing
Never would have
love.
thought that.
Houston.
I cannot. Y'all have ruined me.
You no. You did
My
that on
hands
your
are
own.
clean.
You did that on your own. You did that on your own.
No, my sister. You on your own.
Love hip hop, fine. Bonnie Bella, you did that on your own. You did that on your
Okay. With her cute self.
own. Beautiful,
Oh, shit.
adorable.
No,
lovely
but you've been
self.
killing it. It's been so dope to see you
Yes.
travel. You're going to have like 500,000 miles by the end of the year.
Yes, I
I
cannot
know.
wait for Delta to just come to me and be like, you know what, just get on the private jet. Just come fly private with us. But I also will say, service in the skies is a little janky.
What happened? Do you remember when we used to get meals, like full out meals?
Yeah.
And now I died when I was on JetBlue. The flight attendant was passing through the aisle and she was like, pillows, headphones, blankets. It's a purchase. We take cards. And I was like,
Ooh.
wow, purchase.
Can't even cover your
How
arms
crazy
for it.
is
Listen,
that?
traveling is nuts. On some airlines, somebody was flying, I think Southwest or something. They charge you for your carry-on.
Yeah, that's all. You don't
What
even.
you mean?
Right, friend. Right.
Look, friend, I cannot.
On top-
I cannot. Like,
On top of your check luggage.
That is the
and that's
definition
already
of trying it.
$50 really because you going back and forth.
listen, so that's why
How
Delta,
much they charge
Delta
you?
had Look at
Tell
your
me who to avoid.
Look, Delta
Skyway
trained me
robbery.
up.
Skyway robbery.
Ooh, and you know I be getting them together on the plane when the overheads be full, and I'll be like, "Damn, I'm one of the first people on this plane. How my overhead full
But
already?"
that's because people be putting their coats.
Their backpacks,
Their
they
little ass
purses,
bags.
children.
Look, they sunglasses case, the whole thing be in the bin. It's
One
like,
lady put her dog up there. I said, now this is crazy. I hate Peter, but this is crazy. Open that goddamn thing up right now. I did, man.
Yo, I saw a girl complaining that Delta lost her dog.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
What a way to go. You ever, I'm for real. Like, it's already heartbreaking enough, but to know that your dog literally flew away from you, like, that's cold world. You talking about, the streets not having your back. Like, that ain't even the streets, that's the clouds. That's your shit literally getting lost on the cloud.
Oh my God.
That poor dog is somewhere and literally in a distant land.
this nigga's
Okay?
what a way to go.
That's horrible. That's horrible. And tell me this. What did they do with it? Because if they don't even give a damn enough to keep up with it, you think they're going to write the report and fill out the papers and shit and literally try to get it where it's going?
And it was a big dog. Like, it was like a German Shepherd.
Then they still
And
didn't
she
give
was
a fuck.
tweeting them because it got retweeted on my timeline. And she was like, how in the fuck
Yeah.
did y'all lose? My dog, apparently they didn't put him on the connecting flight. And when she was calling, no one knew where the dog was. Could you imagine?
So did she ever find it?
I don't know. I never went back to see.
Damn.
That's crazy. I don't even...
Damn. A man's best friend. That's fucked up. That is, man.
I can't even... Like, my...
And dogs are smart too. That's the thing. So that dog was looking at them motherfuckers like, y'all know damn well my mama made her flight. And they ain't even call her to say nothing. They ain't told her nothing about Spot. Nothing.
Okay.
Fido could be in the Fi-Die right now. She don't know where her dog at. That's a damn shame. And a German Shepherd. But you know what? That's why you're supposed to let your dog be a little bit hood and ghetto. All that training and time out and shit, you gotta let a dog be a dog
So you
and
go
bite
wild out,
somebody.
man.
Hell yeah. if they
Whew.
shit.
Okay. Asante, back to you. So, yes, you talk about you're traveling. Yo.
Yes.
That's because you know why it's bad? Flight attendants don't care no more because they let them stop wearing that little cross neck bow tie. You know that little bow tie that you don't even tie it. You just lay one side, cross the other one like that, usually with a little pin. They don't wear that no more.
But
And
what
their
is
attitude-
happening? Do you think there's always been this type of violence and it's just now people are recording it more? Or
No.
is this something happening with these retrogrades?
Trump got in office. and
And
people
everybody's
feel
just
like they
losing
can
their
do
shit.
renegade shit. That's why they doing shit like hitting people with strollers. What kind of shit is that? And you on a plane, you gonna hit me with my baby with a stroller? That's why that man got up.
What you mean? He hit her with an actual
Friend,
stroller?
the
like,
lady had a
upside her
baby,
head?
and now she did look like she looked just like the Apple Care lady. She looked just like that,
I mean,
holding her baby on a plane. Am I lying or
It's
something?
super uncanny. Like
It looked. I'm like, damn, she done did it again. I'm like,
Right.
she a star. She an Instagram
Callie
star.
was like, another one. Like,
Right.
she going viral again, girl.
Okay.
I just can't stand
But
the
no,
shit.
so I guess the pilot was trying to push her. I think it was an issue with her and the stroller, right? And I think everybody got frustrated, and the pilot shoved the stroller in the damn thing or whatever, but hit her and the baby, and he didn't give a fuck and was talking shit.
The pilot?
Yes. So this man that stood up that looked like he was like, what did he look like? He looked like an old ass teacher or something. He was like a tall man or whatever. He stood like, hey, if that was me, I'd knock you out. and like he went up and like got in the pilot's shit. You know what I'm saying? It was that bad. My point is that it was that bad that people started reacting.
Right.
Strangers. And so I just think that I think that Donald Trump got elected, and because he is just an uncontrollable asshole,
It's just got
people are
everyone.
starting to just flare up and feel like I'll say this. The wrong people are starting to flare up and feel like they can do whatever they want to do, and they're getting a rude awakening because people been kicking their ass. Look at all these white supremacists that's been getting punched in their face, getting their mouth blew out just on random. You know what I'm saying? They say spot. That's a hashtag. You know what I'm saying? For real. Have you seen them videos? They have been knocking these people out. What's the one guy, the famous one that looks like a lesbian? What's his name? Milo something? He been getting his mouth rocked consistently. Every city, state to state, plane to plane. Like he been touching down and people have been, he'll be like on the street talking to a camera. I know my allergies too, but I feel like right now it's people
like
millie rocking in my eyelids. But people have been seeing him on the street and just blowing his mouth out with their fist. I'm telling you, the wrong people are feeling like they can do things without consequence.
This is crazy. That's why we having this energy forecast episode, because shit is crazy.
And you know what? Even with all of the crazy things that I personally have been experiencing on flights, because you know, if you've been listening over at the Reed, Fury told this story about the damn flight attendants.
Oh, with the tea.
What?
I'm telling you, man.
People are, and I was sitting right there with them. So when the shit fell over, I was wet too. The light was on the entire time we sat there.
None of y'all got burned though, right?
Praise the Lord we didn't, because we wouldn't just be sitting up here talking about it right now. We'd be recording on the flight right now. Shit. We sit there, we pressed the light, and nobody came to get the water or do anything. And when he got up to go get the napkins, they pointed him to the restroom like, there's paper towels in there. And then when he came back to sit down and was cleaning it up, they came by for trash and tried to walk by us. It's like, good and goddamn, he came over here and said that he spilled some and needed paper towels, so now you're going to run by him with the damn garbage? And
then the funky motherfucker going to send a note to Fury on DM or some shit.
The other guy, the guy was going to DM him
Who,
afterwards.
the flight attendant?
Yes.
Yeah, so there was a woman and a guy that was on the flight with us, and the woman was the one that ran by with the garbage and shit. But then the dude going to DM him after you heard the episode talking about some damn... what you did, you were rude. We could have had you arrested and all this other shit, talking about how severe it was that we were acting up on the flight. And I want to be, he didn't message me, but we didn't act any ways severe.
He messaged Fury. That's messaging us. Go ahead.
We didn't act any ways
How did he
towards
know
severe.
how to even message him?
The shit just be that popular sometimes.
That is so creepy.
And we literally just be on the flights trying to just pass out and get to where we going. So the fact that he even got a drink and a tea spill and then no one was being active on the flight, like to the point to where they don't even come through but 3 times sometimes for the entire flight. And it's like, if you're doing a 2-3 hour flight and you only come through 2 or 3 times, it's like, so you're going to leave me here with trash for a long time? And then they always come through being really pushy, talking about, make sure you do this. Like, they don't talk to you politely. They don't ask you to politely put something under your seat. They're like, push that under your seat, move that. You need to move that, unplug that, put your legs up. And it's like
and hitting your seat when they want you to lift it back up.
Right.
That's how I woke up coming back from LA. I went to sleep. Speaking of flights, this is a very quick story.
Go on.
When I was flying back from LA, it was a direct flight. I told y'all before, I'm the best plane passenger ever. I literally go to sleep and don't get up until we land, right?
Damn.
So I had already taken a couple Benadryl. I was looking forward to the sleep. So this guy sits down next to me. Long story short, he wedged in between me and this lady, and he immediately had a body odor that was like completely pungent and apparent. And he looked like he was sweating.
He sat down next to the wrong one.
He had a tan far darker than yours, friend, and he was a white man. He was really large.
Wow.
So I knew he had been like outside in the sun and shit, whatever. So the smell was so bad. Mind you, we're flying from LA to New York, right? I'm like, how am I going to make it? What I'm going to do? So I had an extra Benadryl, so I took another one just to make sure that my sleep would
just
be,
to knock the smell out.
coma-like. And so I did that, and then I turned the air vent on top of us. I turned it on and pointed it down on him. when I did that, I did shit because I had to go to sleep and fuck that. You know what you smell like.
Why are you gonna turn?
All right, let me tell you, right? So when I
can see
did
Dustin
it,
turning all three and fake.
so when I did it, the guy's gonna say, "Sorry guys, I know I'm reeking. I've been on a plane. I've been on the ground for 3 days. I came from Brisbane and all this shit." And I'm like, you don't have no excuse. I don't care how long you've been traveling. Every bathroom from everywhere you named you been got a bath.
Okay,
Every airplane got a bathroom.
Wipe me down, like.
So it was just so offensive. So what was I going to do? I didn't say anything because if I would have spoken, it would have gotten violent because I couldn't believe he said that. So you stinking and just passed all of them huts and things and all of them whatever.
And now you're going to be on this fucking flight. Oh.
So I passed out, went to sleep. And what made me think about it was when you said they wake you up pushing your seat because that's exactly how I woke up at JFK. From some flight attendant without a cross-neck bow tie. That threw me up. They need to tighten that curriculum up. That curriculum is the problem because I know some fools that have gotten jobs as flight attendants recently.
Absolutely.
Think about them Facebook posts you've been seeing, Asante, from people checking in for 13 hours from here to there, and you know they're a flight attendant, and you've known them before. Think about it.
Y'all's faces.
Well,
you need to make sure your flight attendants can parallel park. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, over here, it's just fun being fly. I love to fly. And coming with flying is also just being able to talk to people in different places, which is my favorite thing to do, which means being presented with popping opportunities. Out in California, somebody hit me up and was like, "Oh my God, do you want to host a weed dinner?" And I was like, "A weed dinner?
A weed dinner?
Do you know they do those in New York? Can I just say something? They do weed dinners, discreetly all over, right? If someone in New York City came to me and said, "I'm making weed dinners and I want you to host my series," do you know that I will not only host your series, I will curate a playlist for the series. Like, I will do all sorts of what?
Invite Dustin to the series.
What? First of all, all my niggas in the whole wide world are gonna be at the series.
Speaking of, how was Crystal's party?
I don't even remember how I got out. I remember
she was talking about weed infused whiskey and cheese
and sweet tea. She had weed infused sweet tea, right?
Yeah, absolutely. God. That was amazing. It was a ball of a time. I lost some things.
She need to do her own dinner or a spot that sells all that
something.
Stuff.
She used to be the ill baker back in the day too.
Oh, I had them cheesecake brownies.
Let me tell you,
whatever that was she made that day.
Let me tell you something.
Well, in your mouth. You hear me?
Back in the day, before the day was the day. Okay. Crystal used to make these goddamn brownies and mail them out to folks. These red velvet cheesecake brownies.
I think I ordered.
Yo. Do you remember? And they were called Crystal Cakes. Mm-hmm. And they came with this little zebra sticker. I still remember.
That's how you know something's good when you can remember the packaging.
They came with Crystal Cakes and the zebra stickers. I remember all that. Look, when the product is great. Don't you get me started on Steen's cookies.
Shout out to Steen plugging us for the So Gone Challenge that we never did get nothing from Hot 97 for.
Okay. And can I just say for the record, because we never really talked about that because we were being really gracious about that. We freestyled, okay? Some of the people we were up against were not freestyling. Maybe it was the new school freestyle or whatever, but that was the freestyle. That was the challenge.
And y'all won by a lot.
We won, okay? So everybody that had something to say for that back in the day, that wasn't shit.
We love you, Hot 97, but damn, do y'all love us?
Do y'all love us? Now, there have been 4... No, you didn't. You said, do we? There have been 4 planets retrograding.
Yeah.
So shit has been backwards.
It's about to end though, right?
Yeah, I think we have another week. Damn! It might be this week and week. But even when it ends, it still has residue, the shadow period. It's been rough. And it's been like electronics, organizational.
Oh my God. I just had to get a new my phone literally,
so
Fran, that's crazy. Yep. I'm telling you, my phone lost it all.
My laptop that I've had and it's worked fine for at least 4 years now, out of nowhere, I'm in Haiti and I was putting up the volume and it made it turn off. I was like, what? Everything has just been backwards.
Oh
But we're almost out of it. What
Right.
else have y'all experienced though? Because shit has been crazy. Not even just electronics, but relationships,
People.
business, contracts, like money. Everything has just been upside the fuck down.
And we sick of it.
What look at that face. What's some of the backwards shit that y'all have experienced the past couple weeks?
Oh man. No, but let me tell you, like, even like being on the train here in New York, I've been seeing like blatantly like different amount, like a largely different amount of people that have problems or issues, literally just acting crazy or weird in the train. I don't know what it is, but every day, like on the way to work, leaving work, whatever, I've been seeing more and more incidents, and I've been feeling so bad. Sometimes when they ask for help, like, is this train going this way or whatever, and it's really aggressive. But most of the time I've just been helping them anyway. Me and Drew, shout out to Drew Shade, we helped a lady the other day on the train that completely went ziggity boom. and so me and Drew was like, I was like, Drew, and Drew was like, and I'm like, we gotta make sure, like, cause she was trying to go downtown, but we was going uptown. So she was on the uptown side, so we had to help her to the train, and Drew actually took a different train than me so that he could walk her, because I was closer to the train. So he took a different train and like walked her to go down. But we've been seeing, it was that bad, is my point, that we felt like, okay, we have to do something. I've been seeing more and more of that. So that's something that's been crazy.
Yeah, I've actually seen that too. There was a girl, I was on the train, this was before I left, and she sat next to me. And she was like staring at me, and I'm, me thinking, okay, she probably listens to the show or something. And then she was like, your hair is really pretty. I was like, thank you. And she starts stroking it. So I was like, but some people have shitty manners like that. So, I was just kind of like, wow, okay. I'm talking about she sat there like this. So I was looking at her face, and I was like, all right, this is crazy. And then she starts like going like this to my neck, and it just got really weird. Then this dude across from me, luckily, he was like, hey, like he pretended like he knew me, and he was like, come, and grabbed my hand and walked with me to go to another car. And then the girl followed us. Then she takes out
What?
I don't know what it was, if it was like the spray for your mouth, like like Listerine sprays, the spray,
Like Banaka?
yeah, like Banaka. Oh my God, you took it back.
That was the one.
She took out Banaka and sprayed the man in his face. I was like, okay, I did not know what to do. And he was like, could you imagine? It's like spearmint in your fucking eyeballs. I just got off the train and I was just sick. I was like, this is insane. But I feel you. It's like,
see that
more and more
that kind
people
of
are
crazy
like
shit.
triggered.
Like, what the fuck was going on with
Yeah,
that?
more and more people I'm noticing are like triggered and aggressive and just being, I don't even know the word for it, but I'm noticing it too, especially in New York. It's a lot of people on the train.
I done got sat here and got mad.
Look, I was still like,
no, when she sprayed him, like the ease with which she did it just made my heart drop, because it was like, holy shit, and she was really young, and I would not in a million years have thought that she would even do something like that, because it was for no reason. He was just trying to help me out, so I felt terrible, obviously, but anyways. What about you? What's been backwards?
That's what I would.
I had just been trying to avoid a lot of things. Like, if I didn't have to leave Harlem, I just didn't leave.
Right.
And then when I did leave, like when I noticed like little shit going on, I just kept kind of sidestepping it. Like I've been getting this clearer sense of things a lot lately. Like when I've seen the dude in my deli, I be arguing with him sometimes. Not the friend.
Oh.
There's another one. He bald head and he took our friend's schedule. He be saying the N-word, all sorts of shit. Anyway, sometimes, he ain't supposed to be saying. I be telling his ass like, don't say that shit while I'm in here. He be like, oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say nigga. And I say, you said that shit again.
Like, trying to be funny.
Exactly. So I literally be having to argue with this dude.
Get a cheesesteak.
You
so
need to
it's
start
real
getting
hot.
your sandwiches
there.
there.
I don't argue. I don't go there no more. And when I do, I order from somebody else. And like literally, I stood there. You know what?
Let's go and get a cheesesteak and throw it on them.
Patience has been a big thing for me lately because I'm not a patient person. But like I found myself waiting and not giving a fuck for like the past like couple weeks. and then just telling people exactly what the fuck was up right then and there. Because the last time I went to the deli, the dude had me waiting for like 5 minutes. It was just yesterday, and I wanted to make it home in time for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, only to realize it was the Jocelyn special, which was a whole other issue. Anyway, I
Isn't
walked
that
into
a good thing? No.
No, I need the action every week.
Got you.
I walk into the deli at 7:49. Do you know I leave the deli at like 7:57, and all I went in there was for 2 little sides of dressing. So when he was like, all right, buddy, tell me what you need. I said, I just need 2 sides of balsamic vinaigrette. He said, that's all you need? I said, yes, that's all I need. And you've had me standing here to wait the entire time for 2 little sides. So if you could just get them for me instead of telling me that's all I need. And like just told him straight the fuck up.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he was like, hey, you know, buddy, my bad. The past few times we've seen each other, I was like, don't even worry about it. I go to another deli.
Yo, shit has been crazy. What about your relationships, like your friendships, personal? Have things been backwards or no?
There have been some wonky things happening there.
Wonky.
You know, do you believe that when people come back from your past, that they coming back with something, like a lesson or something?
I mean, one thing I will say with retrogrades is, especially Mercury and even with Venus, they bring those exes out the woodworks. So a lot of the times you might think that it's something deeper than it is, and it's really not. Because as soon as this period passes, you probably won't even hear from them again.
Well, luckily, my exes have not been reaching out. Luckily, we ain't been doing it. But actually, I have been thinking a lot more about my exes of the past. Like,
yeah, and that's another thing, too. You'll think about them.
It never really been, like, on the radar, really.
I wish there was a camera here. Because it was like, yeah. Oh, these
finish without me.
Guilty feet ain't got no rhythm.
Fran is on fire tonight, y'all. I'm telling you. She cracking my kind of jokes tonight, goddammit. That's what I'm talking about, Fran.
I'm about to get you. Fran, son, what is you doing, baby?
Right.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, not baby. What is you doing?
He looked just like Sarone. Shout out to Sarone Russell. He looked. I thought that was him for a long time. Shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. No, shit is, for me, it's been financial.
Mm-hmm.
With the tour, oh my God! First of all, we went.
Friend, just tell the universe that my exes can stay where they at. Just go ahead.
Trust me. Give it a week, and they're gonna go right back into their plank
but they're
of wood.
not out there. They're not there. I'm just telling you. I don't want for
just
over the week somebody to just be like, hey. Before
hey, what do they be? They be like, hey, stranger.
Oh my God.
Or my favorite. Yo, I had a dream about you. You'd be like, no, you didn't.
Right.
Shut up.
You see me
Come
on
up
your
with a new
Facebook
script.
or some shit, and now you hit me up. What the fuck you want?
Just been thinking about. Why is he? Who hit you with that? They don't know who I asked that question to.
Time to reveal.
Okay, you ain't gonna answer her.
Yo, I can't stand you, I swear.
Sheree is messy.
Oh, you do look like the kid, but she's like, yo, y'all look funny.
With a ponytail. I'm surprised it stayed up. It was an ace bandage up underneath the hair. It was wrapped around the ponytail. Sheree had to pull her hair up with an ace bandage.
Oh, my God.
Sheree ponytail was, you know that thing that people, they take and wrap around their arm and then bite the end in the movies when they shoot? That's what Sheree put her ponytail up with.
Oh, my God, Dustin. Look at Asante's face. No, but I haven't had any issues with exes. I've been good. But how about financial? Have y'all been having any financial issues?
Yes.
I have. With the tour. First of all, shout out to Atlanta. We had 2 stops in Atlanta that were awesome. To be completely transparent, I struggled with the second day of Atlanta. This was the first time that we did 2 days back to back. And, you know, anyone that's been at the tour knows it's like really intense and emotional. And this day 2, I was not there. I was kind of checked out, and we're perfectionists as creatives. So I was so disappointed in myself and was so hard on myself, beat myself up about it because I felt like I didn't give it 100%. But I'm learning. So that was kind of difficult. And that was in the middle of all this retrograding too. And then freaking with the tour with one of our sponsors that freaking is having financial difficulties and they're not going to be able to sponsor a big chunk of the tour, which is scary because we already have it like all planned out. It's sold out. So when I got that message, I was like, are you kidding me? Because it's that feeling of like, you're doing everything right. You know what I mean?
Your things lined up.
Yeah, we've been like doing everything right. We been charging people prices that are fair. It wasn't about profit at all. Like people don't know we're not making money off of this tour. It's not even about that. We have been working so hard studying and making sure that everything's good and creating something with integrity, so you almost feel like you're safe in a lot of ways. But when that financial challenge hit, it's that feeling of like, oh shit. Even when you're working in integrity and everything in your mind that is like, working out of your highest good and good, the highest good for everyone, and to still be hit like that, it was a big like lesson for me. I mean, life is life. It's not like you're going to be safe just because you're like doing quote unquote good things. But that was hard. But we got refunded by someone else, which actually I'll be able to announce who that is because we're going to finalize it this week. I obviously don't want to say it yet, but that was the biggest lesson I think with these past couple weeks in the retrograde is that you are going to hit with this is what I'm learning. With every series of highs, crazy enough, there's a following low. But if you can get through that low with grace and kind of like stay calm and just say to yourself, like, listen, it's just the seesaw effect. It's fine. And kind of like stay safe mentally, like knowing that it's fine. And I know that that's much harder said. It's so easier said than done. Trust me, I know it because when we got that funding pulled, like my heart, I can't even explain how I felt that morning. Like I got hot. When you get, it feels like an egg on your head and it comes down. I couldn't breathe. And then I was like, oh my God, like how do I get through this? But I stayed really calm and I was like, it's going to work out. I did my prayers, my meditation. I didn't even announce it on Twitter or anything. I didn't make a big deal. I didn't like at the sponsor to be like, no, just letting y'all know what happened and go on a rant on Twitter. Nothing. I was like, it's going to fix itself because God knows the intention behind it. And for us to hit a wall like this, there's something I need to learn. Maybe it's something with business that I need to understand better. You know what I mean? Like I try to find what is the test, like we call it. What's the ninja training? Because this is clearly just sharpening me up for something. And I think if you take those lows as like class, like earth school in a way, and really sit like, okay, this sucks. And it's not avoiding the feeling. Like it sucked. I wanted to cry. I was depressed. I was like so hurt. But I also just sat and tried to understand why that would happen.
Right. What does this mean?
Yeah, like what does it mean? And I stayed really calm and we got refunded within a couple of weeks. And everything happened really organically. Like I didn't, it just like kind of came right back around. And I was like, okay, God, I see you. Like, I see what it is. It really is about handling the lows with grace and trusting that like, it's not a wrap for you just because something didn't pan out exactly how you saw it. And sometimes it'll be better. And the new sponsor we got is way better because I don't have to push any product or, you know what I mean? Like it's a music production company and it's just a lot more ease, which to me is even better. And it's we love music on this show. Okay. It's such a big part of my life.
Something that makes sense.
Yeah,
for the
and
tour.
it's a company that wants to invest money in more culture than consumerism. And I thought that was really cool of them. And they knew about the tour and what had happened, and they were like, we want to contribute to Black women's mental health and spirituality and faith. And I mean, hello. Like, God is good. Man. So it could have been potentially scary because imagine being in the middle of a full tour and someone pulling out on you like that. Very, very scary times. But I mean, it got fixed. So That was my fucking
That's amazing.
retrograde lesson.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
Ain't that something? But let that be a lesson for all of y'all. Like, just because you think you're doing, quote unquote, all the right things, it doesn't mean that it's all rainbows and butterflies. You're still going to hit some walls, but
Okay.
get through those lows with grace. What about you, Dustin? What would have been the upside down? The sunken place?
The sunken place.
You know what? Sometimes it's hard. Y'all know I am the king of going second. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. And sometimes it's just hard to not. Sometimes it's difficult to remain positive when things are good because you're so.
You're waiting for that,
Mm-hmm.
the catch.
And so sometimes it's very, very hard and it gets the best of you, even when you're not a person who in general is negative
Right.
or, pessimistic or not trusting of people who you've already established trust with,
Right.
but sometimes those things just surface. So I've really been challenging myself to be more trustworthy and not. I don't know. I've just always, no matter what somebody said to me or presented to me, I've always just taken care of myself first and not, relied on that to be true.
Right.
I've just made sure I was good no matter if it was or it wasn't. And somewhere in there, you kind of lose the connection that accompanies these moments. And so if you can eliminate that, then you can then, safeguard the connection. And so it's challenging for me because I don't trust nobody shit. And you ain't finna get me. I don't give a fuck what kind of connection it is. You're not about to get me, period. So that's not easy for me, but I've really been challenging myself. And that's all I'm going to say because that's all I need to be said.
And it's been good, too.
Thank you.
And I think, too, like what you're saying, one lesson that has been hard is I don't actually like the fact that when you are feeling high, that there's a part of you that's always bracing that low.
Oh my
I hate
God.
that. I
All
really
the
don't like
time.
that. And because it kind of kills the moment. Like something really good happens, and then you're like, well, let's see what the catch is.
It's like
and I
waking
don't
up
want to
every
think like
30
that.
minutes
Yes.
at nighttime.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to feel that way. And the reality is there are going to be highs and lows. I don't think that is avoidable exactly. What I am learning, like I was saying before, is more so how you process the low. You know what I mean? So that it doesn't consume you or you don't get bitter and jaded and you just move on to the next high. And then when the next low hits, you process, and it's just learning to kind of like be on your rowboat, just row, and like get through it. You know what I mean? But I hate that feeling. I think that's where I'm at now. I'm a crossroad of like, shit, man, I don't want to be looking over my shoulder all the time. Like, okay,
But
I had a good day. What's next?
Maybe that's why I get high to stay low. So I can just always have it all.
No, you didn't.
Thank you, Asante.
I mean, honestly, truly, that's what it is.
Oh, I mean,
You
it's
know
the
what else
learning
it is?
process.
It's the journey.
Y'all sound like my wellness
Had to
retreat.
do this for myself. Another notch on my belt.
Well, does that wrap it up for the hot button?
It does. I think that was a good energy
That was
forecast.
Me
Great.
too.
We shared some highs, we shared some
That's
lows.
right.
And those of you listening, I'm sure that you guys have been feeling it because it's been a pretty
Kick retrograde in the
it's
pants.
been a pretty hectic couple months, really. I'd say the past month or two. But hopefully, you hear that we are still rowing.
Still here.
Still here. I just pictured the gif of her dancing.
I'm here. Support for the FriendZone podcast is also brought to you by the Spotify original podcast, Mogul, The Life and Death of Chris Lighty, hosted by Reggie Osei, a.k.a. Combat Jack, co-founder of our dear Loudspeakers Network of Latter-day Saints, Christ. Mogul tells the story of the music executive who changed hip-hop and shaped the careers of some of its most beloved artists, LL Cool J, Missy Elliott, 50 Cent, Nas, Diddy, and so many more. With one of the most illustrious careers in music, Chris Lighty rose to the pinnacle of musical success before an untimely end. This story is more than just music. It's the story of the American dream. Mogul, The Life and Death of Chris Lighty is a Spotify original podcast produced by Gimlet Media and the Loudspeakers Network. Follow and listen to Mogul every week, exclusively on Spotify.
So hopefully, we brought a little calm to your day.
Yes, Lord. Yes, it is, and yes, it is.
Now let's move on to this week's wellness segment.
Well.
So let's talk about, first of all, it's starting to get really hot outside. It's like 75 degrees today.
Yes, it is. The garbage is stinking.
Perfect.
I have a question for y'all. When y'all go to the beach, tell
to
the
the
truth.
beach.
Do y'all put SPF on?
No,
Did
Tell
you hear
the
what I
truth.
just... Yes.
I don't.
You don't,
I
right?
don't.
You do?
I definitely do. I have to because I will burn, baby, burn.
Right.
I'm telling
Now,
you.
I've always been guilty. I think the past couple of years I kind of switched it up, but I've been guilty. I'm the one that would go to the beach or to the park or whatever and just lay out with no type of skin protection, no SPF, just because you kind of assume like, oh, I'm brown, that melanin, we don't burn, we don't this, we don't that. But then you end up looking crazy, especially at the beach because the sun is so hot and you're in the salt water. And there were days, I think I was in Costa Rica and I was gonna be there for a week and I fucked up and was in the sun the first day with no SPF. That should change my life. And I stayed out on the beach. Yo, when I tell you I was red, you know when you're red and you
Like
lay
a
down in the
lobster.
bed and everything hurts and you take a shower and it hurts. You try to,
Damn.
you like squint your nose and it hurts and
3 days of hell.
ooh, and then your shoulders and then your chest because your nose. I mean, it was a disaster and I was so pissed and I looked terrible. I looked like a fucking lobster. So after that, I was like, you know what? I can't do this. Like, it's just stupid. Just because you have melanin doesn't mean that the sun doesn't burn you. So I started using sunscreen, but of course I wanted to find one that wasn't like loaded with chemicals. And I found one that was mineral based. It's 100% natural, y'all, and 97% organic. And it's called Badger. That's BADGER. You can get it on Amazon, Vitacost, iHerb.com. It's at Whole Foods if you're someone who prefers to go to a brick and mortar to buy it. And then they have the different types. They have like 15, if you want to not be too chalky. And then they have the 30, 35. They have the active. They have sport if you're going to be swimming, working out. And I use the 30, the active one. It's amazing. It's like vitamin E and sesame oil. It's like full of really nutrient rich. Yeah. So not only, and that's why you see my tan, how nice it looks, right?
Yes.
It's because
Honey baked friend.
and a lot of why my tan looks so healthy. The reason my tan looks healthy is because it's nutrient rich. It's mineral based. So not only is it helping, right? Not only did it help, but it was
baking in the good shit.
right. It's baking in nutrients, so your skin is actually healing any issues that you might have had before before the sun. So it's clearing your skin out. And then it's like a nice coating that, because when some sunscreen, you just look pale.
Yeah.
This one does have a white coating because it's really thick, but it rubs out really quickly. You're not going to be like Casper on the beach.
Bye, Casper.
And the trick is to put it on before you get to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what I notice people do at the beach is you'll see them in the sand sitting there like rubbing it in like while they're already burning under the sun. But I put it from head to toe. I'm talking about my ears, in between my fingers, like head to toe, before I even get to the beach, so that it can kind of start absorbing and penetrating your skin. And then when you get to the beach, you lay out
and be free.
and you're chilling. You know what I mean? And you go in the water and you come out. It's waterproof. So it's really, really good. And then the key, aside from using a mineral-based sunscreen that obviously is making your skin look beautiful, is the post-sun protection. Like, what are you doing after you've gotten all that sun? And don't take like a super hot shower. I know we love that. I'm a hot shower addict. But your skin already is so hot. You've been out, so you want to cool it off. So take like a nice tepid or cold shower if you can handle. I know.
Oh, you lost me.
The way my scrotum set up. The way my balls set up. I don't know.
Just a quick one.
How cold? You mean like 75 degrees?
Well, you want your
Talking
skin to
about
kind
jail
of
code.
you want your skin to cool off a little bit. It actually helps. And then once your skin is wet out of the shower, don't rub your skin with the towel. Just kind of tap it so that it's damp. And then you want to put an oil. And I put argan oil. I use the Acure brand that's also at Whole Foods, but also on Amazon and Vita Cost and iHerb, all those health sites. And you want to rub the argan oil all over from head to toe. And it's actually really beautiful because you're already tan. And then now you're like glistening. Ooh, and then you put a white outfit on.
You know I'm going to
I'm gonna have to get up.
I'm going to Miami this weekend.
Listen, I'm giving you the tips.
Look, that's why I said I'm going to have to go get me a bottle of this. So
But wait,
you already.
here's the key though. After you put the oil, then you put a butter. Okay? Because the oil gives you the glistening.
I
But
just bit my lip.
You baking cookies over here.
then you want to put a butter. I personally love the Josie Moran, which is like this argan oil butter that they sell at Sephora. Now, it's a little expensive. It's called the honey butter.
I thought you was finna say it's $100. That's what like,
No.
damn.
Oh,
But I guess it's worth it. It's your
No,
body. Like,
it's called honey butter, but I love it, especially for vacation in summertime and warmer weather because it's a butter, but it's light. It's kind of whipped. So it's not like that heavy winter butter that we tend to use, you know, when our skin is ashy. It's like a nice light butter. It smells really good. It's like a sweet honey scent. So it's just good for vacation. That's the one that I use. But whatever butter that you use anyways.
Samples at Sephora, perfect.
I'm gonna use Imperial.
Whatever butter you use is fine. It doesn't matter.
Cool.
But the key is those 3 layers. You want your skin to be you want your skin to be damp from
Cocoa.
This nigga gonna say cocoa like cocoa butter. Cocoa.
And bring Shay downstairs too.
Oh Lord.
So wait.
Cocoa and Shay.
So the 4 tips, since you guys are going on vacation soon, so you can be glistening, is to use the mineral-based sunscreen.
Yes.
Mission 2.
After you've been in the sun and you shower, don't dry off completely. You want the dampness.
Pat it down. So do it with somebody that make it sexy. Make it look sexy.
That is cute though when your partner like rubs the oil in for you and they get to the butt
Pat
cheeks.
it down
So
like
cute.
Teddy Pendergrass.
So then you want to put the oil on your damp skin so it absorbs and you kind of get that glisten. And then you want to seal all of that with a butter.
Yes, you do.
So now your skin, you see why I'm not peeling even though I'm so dark. It's such a drastic change in my skin color, but I'm not peeling because of the moisture levels that I made sure to maintain every day. And that's the key. I think people don't pay enough attention. That's why you see people on vacation, they be all dry and ashy and burnt. You be like, yo, you need oil.
Right.
You need
Did
a butter.
you get away or do you need to get away? Fran in here looking like she used Coach sunscreen and shit. Fran looks so supple and beautiful now. Back to them SPFs. Now you said they come in what number?
They have 15. I mean, they have a range. The one I think for Badger, the only ones I've seen with them is 15 to about 35.
Normally I get the baby kind because it'd be like 150.
106 in part.
Right.
I need the rent sunscreen. The 525,600 SPFs.
But
That's
the
what
one that I
need.
used was the 30, and it worked really well. It worked really well. So that's the one you guys got to check out.
It worked for you, Fran. Fran's tan.
I'm so proud of my
I'm
tan.
buying it.
Everyone that has seen me since I've gotten back is like, yo, you need to school me on how you pulled off that tan without your nose and forehead and everything peeling off.
Seriously.
Yeah, so that's the tip. It's just managing your moisture levels and using a mineral-based sunscreen and not using a sunscreen because I think Black folks, we tend to think that we got it. When
Right.
we, you know,
They think Bath and Body Works lotion gonna cut it.
we think we got it like that, but it's a different sun, man. With all this pollution and all this climate change, you don't want to play with that.
A little Vaseline with a little SPF in it, but it only be like 5 to 10. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't really use it. But when I hit the beach, I'm the friend with the umbrella anyway. I'm the one that's like,
really? You be in the shade? See, I'm a beach
swim,
baby.
though.
Like, I be in the sun. And that's another thing, too. I minimized how long I was in the sun. I was such an adult this time. I was really proud of myself. I only let myself be in the sun for like 2-3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went into the shade, went under a hut and just chilled. Because, you need to know. You need to be mindful. I know we want to be sexy in the beach with our bikinis or whatever, but...
And that sun will exhaust you after a while.
Yo, you always
my
take
God.
that nap after you've...
Ooh, what?
But
I've been
that's
eating a
it.
hot toddy, a Red Bull, penicillin, Robitussin, every goddamn thing I've been in the
Is
sun.
that a strawberry daiquiri?
Okay.
But that's it for this week's wellness segment. I know a lot of y'all are going to start, beaching it up and vacationing it with your little jeweled sandals and maxi dresses.
Okay. And crossbody purses. You better ask somebody.
And your
Crossbody
braids.
purse, maxi dress, jewel sandals, braids, and stud earrings.
Oh, shit. So hopefully that'll help you get a glistening, gorgeous, healthy, beautiful tan this summer. And that's it. Now let's move on to Mr. Music Man.
Hey.
What you got for us, Asante?
Well, just to step on Dustin's toes a little bit, I would like to start this segment off with Dr. Heavenly. Tonight we are telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to say that it's one of my favorite tracks off the new Mary J. Blige album. And here I will continue to pass the beginning of the segment off to Dustin Ross.
Let me tell you about that album.
Dustin Ross, there is a new album out by one Mary J. Blige. Can you just tell us a little bit about said album?
I can tell you a lot about the album. First of all, I got to bring myself back together.
We've got some time. I think we'd be more than happy to listen to that.
I just want to say that as a Mary J. Blige fan, this album reminded us why we all loved her in the first place. Mary is the person who connected a whole entire generation of people with soul music that had been estranged from it and deemed it their parents' music. Mary was
That's so real.
she was.
Never really thought of it that way.
She was our generation's like Aretha Franklin, our beacon of soul, our hope. She was the person who sang those heart-wrenching soul songs over beats that were made for rappers. And that's why we all connected with it, and that's why we revere her to this day. Her cultural impact, her making being an around the way girl fly and mainstreaming that, getting
Timeless.
the respect, from fashion houses and stuff, and never compromising herself and her personality. We watched her evolve into a more refined Mary, a Mary who does take the time to try to control her damn vocals, a Mary who does do things, more so than she used to when she was young, wild, and free, and we loved her any damn way. So to see her at this juncture of her life, when we're so invested into her story, into the things that got her here, into her personal relationships, into the shit with her family, and to see her make this album after we all, including me, thought that the Sad Mary albums were over. We thought we never were going to get that raw, rough, lyrical content like we got in the My Life album and in the What's 411 album. We thought that Share My World album, we thought even the Mary album, we thought that was done. Well, enter the Strength of a Woman album. Now, as we all know, Mary J. Blige is going through a divorce from the pits and armpits of hell, the armpits of that man that sat next to me on that flight from L.A. to New York. That's where her divorce is. We all hate can do, but we all knew, let's all admit it, that as soon as we saw the headline, immediately we all said, but that album, no, we knew what was coming.
God.
Man.
Did you see in the Angie Martinez interview, she asked her that, she was like, does it make you feel bad that people be like, ooh, but this gonna be good?
Because we knew it. And on songs like Set Me Free, when she says, there's a special place in hell for you, you really get that. You really get the connection. And we can all tell that, Mary's heartbreak is very real and authentic, and she is unabashedly singing through the pain. And that's why we fell in love with her in the first place. Standout tracks. You ready, Asante?
Go.
First of all, you have Love Yourself with Kanye West. Not my favorite song on the album, but it's good. It's a hard, brash hip-hop beat. It reminds me of the stuff from her Love and Life album when she reunited with Puffy. It reminds me of those songs. She had a song with 50 Cent called Let Me Be the One, and that reminds me of that. So I expected a Kanye West production. I really was rooting for, we were all rooting for her to sing over a soulful Kanye West sample, but this is what we got. I'm not ungrateful. It's a new Mary song. I'm happy either way it goes.
Right.
Thick of it. We already know what that is. We love it. Set Me Free. First of all, Mary J. Blige and Jasmine Sullivan sitting in front of that notebook together, that combo right there, they gave us Thick of It. Now we have Set Me Free. These lyrics, Mary just tells the whole story, and I'm trying not to go in depth and quote too many lyrics because that is part of the excitement of listening to this album, being shocked or moved by what she's saying, because you can kind of make the correlation between what we've read in the media about her personal life and what she's singing. So it's so many lines that I want to say and pull from these songs, but I don't want to ruin it for everybody's first time listening, because that for me was a part of the
fun part. Yeah.
And
yes.
so many of the tracks have that too. It was like
even the titles. The next song, It's Me.
That's
And the thing she's saying on that. Why are you acting?
She's like, it's me. Like, it's me.
You ain't even got to do all that. It's me.
That song was hit me. I was telling the guys, like, you know, when you listening to a new album and you're playing through every track, you're kind of, even though you know that the album is good, but you're waiting for that one track that you know is going to hit you.
Doing schoolwork and you listening in your headphones.
Yes. And you're like,
like,
you
what the fuck she just said?
You drop the pencil and you're like, oh shit.
That's exactly. And you make that ugly scrunch face like shit. Because everything they're saying, you're just like, oh.
That's the song right there.
That one hit me hard. That was
the next track is Glow Up with Quavo, DJ Khaled, and Missy Elliott.
I really like that track too. I think that's going to be my second favorite.
Love it. Club song. Single. Favorite. Like the jam. It means everything. And if you ever wanted to let your ex have it, that's a song to play while you getting dressed to go to the club. You and Me, Love Lesson, Beautiful. The transition from that into Indestructible is my favorite moment on the album. The last 60 seconds of number 6, transitioning into the beautiful number 7, where she says, I don't care, I'm just going to say this part. She says, think about how valuable you are. Don't let what he put you through cause you to close your heart. You got to love like you never been hurt to find the love that you deserve.
At me, Mary. At me.
Mary, I mean, goddamn, Mary. And the way she's singing on Indestructible when she's saying you got to love like you never been hurt. The way she's singing and her vocals are pulling, you can feel it. And this is a reminder of what makes Mary J. Blige special. It has never, ever been about a technical vocal. It has never been about any of that. Mary J. Blige is a tangible. Her voice is literally tangible. Mm-hmm. You can feel her sing. And it is otherworldly, and it's what makes her special. Back to the album, Thank You. It's something that you just have to listen to, because what she's saying to her ex, thanking him for, just listen to the song. Survivor, listen. Find the Love, listen. That song is for the circuit parties and the Palm Springs party. That's the song that's like,
you said the skate song.
Yeah. Find the Love is the skate song.
I love Smile
playlist
with her and Prince Charles. Number 12, Telling the Truth. I'm gonna actually let Asante speak on. It is a song featuring K Trinata, produced by K Trinata, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, go ahead, Asante.
It's just a beautiful little bop. I really would like to play it, but I don't want to get in trouble.
And we will, because this album, like, we can't. And it's Mary. It's the queen. We can't do that.
Did Daniel Caesar write one? Because didn't we see a picture of him with her? I'm curious to know which song he wrote. I didn't get a chance to look at the credits. Didn't you show me the picture? It was like Daniel Caesar and her at the studio.
I don't think so. Maybe, potentially.
I swear I saw that. I thought it was one of y'all.
Yes, background vocals, Daniel Caesar. He's singing background on Telling the Truth.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Go Daniel Caesar. Y'all remember we shouted him out months ago saying that he was about to blow up. So that's really cool.
Not good.
Strength of a Woman, the title track. This is a power, like, crescendo song, battle cry almost. Women that are going through shit in any way or have been through shit at all, or if you know a woman that's been through some shit or going through shit, you're going to like it.
That was the last song, right?
It's the second to last song. It's not really a bop, but it's like a power, song. Y'all will like it. It's, it's that kind of
anthem,
music. Yeah. And Hello Father, which is actually the jam, and what she wrote about. I just love it. Bless you, friend.
Thank you.
But yeah, Strength of a Woman, this album is great. Kudos, Mary, for being courageous and brave enough to sing about this shit. We all know what you're going through. Everybody is on your side. I have not, and I better not, see nobody say anything about supporting Kendu. Fuck Kendu. We hate his guts. Everybody wants to see. He better not say nothing.
I guess what can he say?
I hope. I mean, and to see Mary, she looks so beautiful in her La Perla gown at the Met Gala. Like, she's just to see her. It's like something.
You want her to win.
Yeah, you just really want to see her make it, especially when you know a little bit about what she's been through. So I'm so grateful for this album as a Mary J. Blige friend from day fucking one. I am such on a cloud of just joy and gloating, and I feel like, see, I was right. You know what I'm saying? It's just a great moment. No, all jokes aside, it's great, really honest music that you will connect with, that everybody needs to listen to. So shout out to Mary for Strength of a Woman. Now, you ready to talk about our other favorite album of the week, Asante?
Absolutely. Also having dropped Young and May, dropped Her Story.
I still haven't heard it.
It's a cute 7 tracks.
I mean, the bomb.
Is
I
it
feel
EP?
like...
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like if I was going to go in every single song on this album, I feel like I would have made. I put it to this album. On this project, I feel like I would have made.
Hot
so
Sauce.
I
dope,
agree with
man.
every single song.
There's Hot Sauce.
Bonnie with that Ashanti
Bonnie
with
is-
that down
yes.
ass chick sample.
She even has a song with a Monica sample.
Word?
Yeah, it's called JOOTD.
Monica's actually credited as a feature on the
It's
song.
right. It,
That's
says,
how
it literally says feature Monica. And so when I read that, I was like, oh
You're
shit,
like,
I'm about to get Monica on there.
Yes.
And in the middle of the rap, Young and Maven does just one of them
Yeah,
days.
hey.
I was
Yeah.
like,
But it's just...
But I love it.
You
Actually,
better know music history, Young
I
M.A.
love
Monica
the
posted a
charisma.
song and said she loved it and, you know, all that
Aw.
shit. And Young M.A. was like, it's such an honor. Yo, Monica, it's such an honor. Ooh.
Young M.A. is so dope to me.
She
She's so
is.
swaggy. Like,
Yeah.
even
I love it.
her whole vibe and look.
I want to be friends with her. I told
Word.
Asante I feel like
she
we
would
would
have
get
been.
along.
Listen, right? I feel like that would have been my friend growing up.
You
Yeah.
got to be dealing with
You
Young
can
and May
relate
on the
to her.
Pride Circuit and shit. I'm like, yo, come on, M.
Come talk to us at the Friend Zone, Young and May. We love you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right along with Young and May's project, I've been listening to a little bit of, SZA dropped Love Galore,
Love galore.
with Travis Scott. First of all, I already love SZA and I already love Travis Scott. The fact that they came together and SZA just gave that like ratchet,
It's the jam.
gypsy, like I just
And
love
she's like, "Why are you bothering me?
when you know
And
you don't.
know you.
Yeah, a little bit-
I cannot.
I cannot.
Why
Yo,
you bother
I
me when you know you don't
love
want me?
What? Like,
Why you bother me when you know you got a woman?
I mean,
Enough said. Go listen to the goddamn track. Between that interaction right there, I feel lazy because everybody's always like, "Can you just make a playlist?" So like, I have been like in playlist overload.
right?
Last month's playlist was April Cools.
I love that name. You come up with some good ass
month's
titles.
playlist is May Jewels.
Nice.
Okay. April showers bring May flowers. April cools sprout May jewels.
I hear
How about
that.
that? Okay.
How about that?
So on just check out the new playlist. It's gonna be under the hashtag playlist pledge. Feel free to drop a dime in there if you like it or something. And I'm gonna actually end the Music Man segment right there because I feel like there was a lot of time.
There's a lot of music.
Yeah,
that
I mean
came
there
out,
was
though.
Kendrick Lamar that came out.
Album fire from beginning to fucking end.
All of
Yeah.
it. Even and you know what? I love that loyalty track so
Oh,
much.
it's a jam. Rihanna's rapping on it.
But I just need Rihanna and Kendrick to give me something else too.
You want that Rihanna? You want that Run This Town vocal from her on a Kendrick
I don't
track.
need that, but I love.
I do.
I already love that.
Speak for yourself.
Okay.
Feel
Yeah.
it coming in the
That was a
air.
moment.
I was like, ooh.
Wait, John Mayer.
I didn't.
Did y'all
listen.
realize he dropped? Y'all don't
No.
like John Mayer?
I don't
Dropped
know
what?
more. Off the face of the earth.
No, y'all don't like John Mayer.
I just don't do him no more. He don't do black girls. He don't do me. Never mind.
I mean,
No,
touche.
no.
I
What's
mean,
he
he's been
doing?
doing like country albums, so I kind of like
Yes,
wasn't.
no.
Yeah, I wasn't
If he-
connecting with him for the
He
last
been
couple,
doing
but
the
he
Ed
came
Sheeran?
back
He been on the Ed Sheeran.
a little,
Oh, see, no, I don't.
a little bluer,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See,
a little more bluegrass.
still-
But now he came back with more of his old like soul sound and. There's
Like
a couple
Daughters?
gems. Yeah, exactly. That
Okay.
kind of vibe. I was really happy because I haven't heard from John Mayer in so long. So that was nice. That was a pleasant surprise. And Little Dragon.
I didn't
Oh,
listen
yes.
Little Dragon is back.
Not to be confused with Little Kim.
yet. Never to be confused with Lil' Kim.
Little Dragon is back. That made me happy. Their project is perfection from beginning to end.
Little Dragon is the
I had it
shit.
saved. I didn't
Right.
get to listen to it
You
yet.
gotta listen.
I've been checking
Those
out.
are my only mentions.
Jesse Reyes. People told me to check out. Young lady from. I don't know where she's from, so let me not misinform because the people will come for me. Jesse Reyes has this track called "Figures" and "Gatekeeper," which are both dope to check out.
Mm.
LMI dropped a project last month, maybe.
Oh, you know, I've been listening to her
I
more.
actually really, really like her little project. I'm gonna play some jazz for you. Let's go. I'm play some jazz for you. And I don't know if I shouted him out previously, but Mac Wilds also dropped his project.
Yes.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because you told me to listen, but I totally forgot.
Oh, you gotta listen, friend.
I saw everybody saying it is good.
There
You gotta
are
watch
some-
the series too on Tidal.
Yes.
What series?
After Hours by Mac Wilds, and Mouse Jones is in it. It's a web series on Tidal. Yeah.
Go Mouse.
Right.
Cute. All right,
Yeah.
I gotta check it out.
You gotta listen to that album too. There's some you would really
I
be
like it.
You friend, because the way that I was like, is this Mac Wilds? Like I was like, really?
Does he sing?
Yes.
Oh,
You-
cute.
It's good.
It's real.
Okay, I'm gonna listen.
Okay, I'm gonna just play this second. It's only gonna be 10 seconds. SoundCloud. Look. Oh, I turned my volume all the way down, so I didn't make no mistakes previously. Yes.
That was a SoundCloud god.
Don't let 'em turn down your lights.
Your lights? Okay.
I want you to feel these vibes.
He said lights and vibes. I'm sold.
That's why I played it for you. That's the only reason I played it for you.
You got
That was
me
the
in
only
3
reason
seconds.
I played it for you. Look, back in the day, they said Diddy used to say if the song more than 10 seconds, he ain't like, he'd be like, turn it off.
Oh shit.
Like, the song don't even start in 10
I'm
seconds.
in. You had me at vibes.
That's the name of the track too. Okay, the project is called After Hours. Okay, so yeah, Mac Wilds. I've been doing some old school DeBarge. I can't stop listening to it. I don't know why.
You know, I've been listening to a lot of Tevin Campbell.
Ooh.
Isn't that so? The other day I was like singing at the top of my lungs. I was like, "Can we talk?"
Yeah.
I was like,
Or what
I
about
don't know
Break
where
It Down?
came from. Oh my
Break it
god!
down. I
Woo!
don't want nobody else to hear this
I can't-
Yo,
song.
I don't know what it is. He's just been. I've
That
been
was the
feeling
jam
him.
right there.
Oh yeah, and by the way, also dropped a new song. Her.
She did.
HER.
Y'all, it's not me. I
Who?
promise you. If y'all don't stop asking me, if you look on my Facebook,
Who dropped that?
people be like, "Are you her?" Who?
So
I
yes,
promise you, I'm not
She dropped
her.
one song. Her.
Who?
Her.
Who, nigga?
Look, y'all
No.
gotta stop doing that because when y'all did that when I promoted They, and then people kept tweeting me afterwards like, "Have you heard of They?" I said, "I tried to promote They, but their name is fucking They. I don't know how to help them." Like,
Hey, that's it. That's their fault.
right? Look, and if,
But that's like the internet.
I bet people say that to them and maybe like, "We put it like that, like that, like that, like that." You right? That's their song. That's they song.
Oh shit!
Right, that's they song. Who's that singing? Her? Who's that? Her. It's
What's the name of
what
Red's
am I
song?
supposed
They
to
say.
do?
Reese. Reese?
Her.
Rest.
Another one.
Another one.
I've been Khaled the entire episode. Another one.
Oh, and Khaled released that song with everybody on it.
Yeah. Everybody
15
is on
people
that.
on it.
I didn't
We
know it was
are the
his song
world.
for a while.
Yeah.
I was like, whose song is this?
Everybody.
I hate when DJs be doing that.
But is he? So he's gonna put his son on every cover. That is
that's
so
right.
freaking
That's
cute.
right.
Yo, he loves that baby.
It's time to see more positive images.
I
on these
love
covers.
it. His little baby in the
Unlike
tux.
Tamar, who I forgot to mention. The new
Shout out to
Oh.
Tamar Braxton.
the song with her and her mom that she made for her mama, but on the cover it's her mama and dad broke up. My man. So everybody check out Tamar Braxton's My Man. I've been watching the series, so I
She
can't
can
help
so
it.
sing.
She can sing
ass
her face
off.
off. I
Yeah.
can't take it. But that's going to wrap up the Music Man segment. Check me out for the playlist, #playlist pledge for all of the updates because I know some of y'all are too lazy to go listen to some of the songs I've suggested. So I've included a little bit of everybody on 2 playlists. One of them is an After Dark playlist and the other one is the May Jules playlist.
Yes, Asante. You better
That's
be
right.
one step ahead.
I'm trying to be like an internet DJ, so that's why I put up the
Cute.
PayPal link. It's not like I ain't got no money. It's like you should pay me for my service. Because the girl DM'd me, she was like, "I'm gonna pay you for this playlist, but I ain't gonna be doing a whole lot of that no more because people don't know what they really want to hear until you've played it for them."
Well, thank you, Asante, Mr.
Thank you,
Music
thank you,
Man.
thank you all for your participation as well.
Always.
It was literally my pleasure.
Now we're gonna move on to the moment that y'all have been tweeting us up a storm. Anytime I went to the Friends on Twitter, it was like, I can't wait for Look at Dustin's Rolla recap.
Oh, yeah.
Mr.
Oh,
TV
yeah.
land,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going on, Dustin? Tell us what's happening in these streets.
All right, real quick, y'all. let's just start with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta because that's gonna take like 20 seconds, and then we're gonna get
Damn,
to the shit.
really? That's it?
That's it, because ain't nothing really been happening. There's really nothing to talk about. What I do want to talk about, though, is the fact that Rashida has, now everybody's familiar with Rashida's storyline about Kirk
Rashida
having his
Jones.
baby.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching Blackish too. That was a funny episode.
Rashida toilet paper. Okay. Cookie Sheeta. Anyway.
Cookie Sheeta.
Ricotta.
I'm
Anyway.
Oh, wait, segue. A Music Man segment. Did you hear Tammy's new song?
Yes, I heard the clip of her. She was jamming.
I was like,
make you throw all your clothes
motherfucking Waka Waka's
Tammy.
wife.
Oh,
Tammy.
I thought you meant
Not
Tammy
Roman.
Roman.
No, not
I was
her.
like,
We gonna get
shit.
to her fucking song in a minute. Not her, but Tammy Rivera.
You hear me, Wacka? Oh,
Waka Flacka.
Wacka Flacka. Waka's chick?
I'm gonna play
Was
that
it
for you
good?
later. Yeah,
Yes.
I was
Rico
so
Love
shocked.
produced
I'm
it.
not
I
kidding.
promise you.
I heard somebody
Rico Love
playing it, and I
produced
wanted
it.
to hate so bad, but I couldn't. I was like, wow.
It's our kind of.
said,
It's our kind of
wow.
shit.
Yeah,
She's singing about throwing her nigga out the house and
Yes.
that he can go live at them hoes' house and throw all his clothes out. I was like, ooh, this is good. And the way she was singing it, she looked so pretty.
Definitely
it made me like
mean a
her.
thing.
Oh, there's a video.
Well, of her singing it in a car. It's like an Instagram video.
Oh, okay.
Mind you, that like a week before,
You laugh.
right? Like the week before, she was rapping Cash Dolls for everybody in a car. So I'm all about Tammy Rivera right now. That music
So,
was good. I
I
cannot
could not
wait.
take
You gotta play it for me.
It was
I couldn't
good.
take it.
But anyway, back to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Rashida is for some reason going on a talk show tour. Speaking in talk shows about really not saying nothing. And I just like why I didn't know she talked. She's been silent on the show this whole season, and she's got one of the most robust storylines that the show has seen. Why aren't you speaking up there? And when you're doing these interviews on shows like, that show that Tamar used to be on, she's now, I read a transcription. I don't watch that show anymore, and y'all know why. Shout out to Tamar Braxton. But anyway,
Shout out to Tamar.
Rashida did the show, and she did an interview and alluded to being separated and, saying that, she just didn't say nothing. And it's getting on my nerves because what makes you think that you've done enough on the show to even go sit up and occupy somebody's 6 minutes for an interview? And then when you do it, you're not saying nothing. I'm waiting on Rashida to say, listen, this hurt me to my core. I cannot believe that my husband and the father of my children had a baby with some hood rat, you know what I'm saying, on the streets from whatever.
And this is real.
This is real.
I still feel
this
like
is
I'm
real.
waiting for y'all to be like, oh, it was bullshit.
This is real. And so the fact that she's like doing these talk shows and stuff and only concerned, she's just like Neffy, a gutter snipe. She's only concerned about the show getting made up, and she always looks so pretty. She can dress her ass off. You can't take that away from her. She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
But she just doesn't have anything in the container. Like there's nothing there. Nothing. If you're waiting, you just want to shake the television like, Rashida! Like, wake up!
Right.
She's not giving you anything, so I just can't do it. Congratulations to Jocelyn for having that beautiful baby, Bonnie Bella. She posted a video of the baby cooing in his stroller, and Jocelyn was saying so many sweet things to her. It was a side of her we've never seen, and the baby is gorgeous. Moving on from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let's get Basketball Wives out the way so we can get to the good shit.
Oh, Lord.
Where is Malaysia? Why do we have to go through all these random girls that mean absolutely nothing, absolutely nothing to the
they
show,
better not
waste
do-
all of our time, waste your time,
Malaysia got
2017?
kicked off?
No.
Bringing her later, I guess.
Apparently she didn't get signed to the show right when the other girls, like when Evelyn, Shawnee, and Tammy started filming, they weren't going to bring Malaysia back. They brought all these new girls in that are completely vapid, have nothing, right? So they bring these new girls in. They film, none of the drama sticks, none of the storylines are riveting, so they signed Malaysia. I guess they gave her as much money as she wanted or asked for that they originally probably said no to, and gave her what she wanted, and she came back to film. But because she filmed later, the first 3 episodes, she hasn't been in them. But we've been forced to sit through
Strangers.
these horrible, not even the sweet nothings, the sour nothings of these new girls. It's awful, awful. Making
Terrible.
up conflict.
Well,
You
because
got-
they want to stay on.
Okay, so let me just give you an example, right? New girl, new kid on the block. Swaggy P, Nick
Nick
Young,
Young.
his you know the one that was dating Iggy?
Yeah.
So he had a baby mama.
But he's that meme with the question mark.
Yes, exactly, friend. And so are we after seeing this.
Absolutely. So his baby mama's on the show, and some other girl comes on the show, and I guess she used to text him back in the day and was trying to let her know. And so then they both trying to argue, and I'm just like, I don't care about neither one
I
of y'all.
blame Kiana, though. And I'm
Absolutely
going to
her
tell you
fault.
why. Because
Kiana's the
she
baby
almost
mama.
had me. I almost like Kiana. I like the way that she said something about the Nick Young stuff, but she didn't like trash him. She just said how she felt about it and told what happened from her perspective. And that was it. You can tell it wasn't something that she wanted to exploit for being on the show. It got her on the show, but she could have been interesting enough outside of that based on her interactions with the other girls.
Right.
Where she dropped the ball was she chose this other girl named Elena who has already gotten on every last one of my nerves.
Another stranger.
I mean, first of all, you look like the Family Guy people, you know what I'm saying, in the face. Don't she look like them Quagmires or whatever? She looks like American Dad. She looks like they drew her. She looks like one of them. What's the man that does those Seth MacFarlane? She looks like one of his cartoons. And she
looks like
swears,
an angel,
right.
If Angel
Do
was
new
drawn.
people ever work? Like
No,
when they add
that's
new
another
people,
thing.
does that ever work?
Yes,
There's
I'm
a
gonna tell you when
method
it
to
did
that.
work.
When?
Go ahead.
Brandy Maxiel. And it didn't work, but that's what made her work. Brandy is a person that literally did not take nobody's shit, and it came off as being overbearing, not confrontational, just like, damn, some stuff you can let go, and it became her being incessantly overbearing, so a lot of viewers got tired of her. But Brandy was good television because she don't give a damn about Tammy, Shawnee, none of them. It ain't flying here. And you know, a person like me, I like a little bit of that. So
And
I like
Kenya
Brandy.
was a good addition on Raw, right?
Yes. Kenya's
No?
she's talking about Real Housewives of
Oh,
Atlanta.
you know-
Roa, RHOA.
Right. I thought when she said Kenya, I
You
don't know
think
why.
about Kenya Bell.
I thought about that bitch on the
And then
treadmill
Beyonce
going.
video.
What is this?
Oh my god, it's a long story.
Long story.
That's another
Long story.
Go have to reach into the vault for that
But
one.
it's just, so basketball wise made us sit through that. So I'm really looking forward to Malaysia and Brandy returning. Now, Tammy versus
Malaysia,
Evelyn and
not
Jackie
Brandy.
versus Jackie, because that's really who she's arguing with her damn self.
Jackie versus Jackie.
Evelyn, there's a lot that you could say about Evelyn. There's a lot not to like or whatever. Evelyn made some poor choices and really made an ass out of herself on TV. But Evelyn was also entertaining, funny, good to look at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she knows how to occupy a scene on television and make herself present and enough to keep your interest. Tammy Roman, on the other hand, is somebody who only knows how to be confrontational with other people. She only knows how to be rude and literally make her personality the dominant one in the room by minimizing other people. Now, that being said, you have people that deserve it, like Jackie Christie, you know what I'm saying, and other people that Tammy has argued with. But in this case, her argument and her motive for this conflict with Evelyn is not rooted in something that has occurred. It's not rooted in any of that. She's already said that she doesn't care about the fact that Evelyn and Tammy's ex-husband had sex when they may or may not have still been legally married. They clearly weren't in a relationship. They probably was just still married on paper, and like the divorce paperwork hadn't been pushed all the way through yet. So Tammy is using that as a reason to hate Evelyn for all of this time. Mind you, it's so fake because those of us like me with the eagle eye who've been watching since season 1, episode 1, we remember when Tammy wanted to go through all these press interviews talking about how her and Evelyn have found a good place and how, her and Evelyn really, they have found a friendship and they're hanging out and shit. She wanted them to be friends because all along from episode 1 of season 2, Tammy wanted to be a part of the crew and fit in with Jennifer and Evelyn and Shawnee. But Shawnee was the only one who claimed her as their friend because she didn't know Evelyn and Jennifer. Fast forward seasons later, Tammy stayed afloat because of whooping ass every season on the show. Jennifer never had a personality, so she fell by the wayside after her and Evelyn's conflict, which turned a lot of people off about Evelyn. So now you just end up with Tammy and Evelyn here in the end. And Tammy's reason, she literally said in this episode, right? Literally said in her confessional, not even in a conversation with anybody else.
I can't believe. Go on, please.
Everything Evelyn do while she in LA is about me. Don't something about stay woke, and Evelyn sees Tammy out here in LA doing her thing, glowing up, and she decided to come back out here and take the shine away. Tammy is so delusional. When I tell you Evelyn Lozada is literally
Did she?
not
Like
thinking
About
about
her.
Tammy Roman.
You called Evelyn Lozada a hoe, right? You said she fucked her way through 3 players associations and she's currently with a baseball player.
Wow.
So she's currently with a baseball player, right? And she just had her own show. Now, whether or not Oprah asked her for her show back or not, she just had her own show on OWN, right?
Right.
She had her Birdman book deal. No one is thinking about Tamojis. No one is saying that bitch got the Bonnet Chronicles. I'm about to go square this shit up. Like
Right.
ain't nobody said that. Ain't nobody thought half of that.
Nobody. Evelyn ain't thinking about her. Evelyn is going through IVF, trying to have another baby. Her man is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? I can't, for real. And Tammy, like, literally had on them wigs like them Bring It On girls.
Like them little girls all
For real.
Bring It On. They be wearing them wigs.
That's what Tammy's wigs look like.
Like they literally just be on.
Tammy wigs literally, if you go in the beauty supply, you know how they have them colored wigs and stuff in the beauty supply? It literally looked like she went and got those wigs and wore them on Basketball Wives. And that blonde bob is too thin.
Oh my God.
Stop.
The hair, I'm like, is that her real hair? That's how thin it was. I'm like, is that her real
Maybe
shit?
it is.
No, it's not. I looked at the roots. She need more people.
Hers gonna break off if you bleach.
Stop
like
being
that.
cheap and splitting the tracks, Tammy. That's what that's coming
Oh.
from. They taking that razor and splitting that track. Being cheap. Get another bag of hair, Tammy, while you fronting, shooting scenes with your boyfriend, talking about you online looking at handbags because you work hard. Like, you work hard. You the type that need to start from scratch. If you're gonna buy some clothes and shit and spend you some money, get you some staple pieces. Get you a black dress. Get you a pencil skirt. Get you a white blouse, collar blouse. Get you, jeans. Tammy needs to completely start from scratch and stop working with these F-level stylists, okay, who are getting her a bunch of cheap-ass clothes, making her look like she picked a bunch of cheap-ass clothes as opposed to her looking like she just wore what was in her closet, which is what she normally looks like. You've never seen Tammy properly glammed up and looking good. It's always something off or ashy or dry or sticking up, or you can tell the clothes are cheap because of the hemlines being crooked, and, like the clothes will be... Like the front of the dress will be steamed, but up on the shoulders, it'll be wrinkled up. Like they only steam the front types. Tammy, that kind of one. You know what I'm saying? Drinking beer all the time, taking her shoes off. That's Tammy. And I'm just tired of it because she tries to act like she gonna whoop everybody's ass and won't nobody say nothing to her. You know what I'm saying? Jackie Christie, a prime example. Jackie is...
See that?
You all right, Asante?
That was Jackie Christie.
Jackie Christie is a punk. She was acting like she was scared of Tammy in their confrontation. And what Jackie was doing was yelling a bunch of stuff aggressively that really wasn't things that you say in an argument. She wasn't mad. She was saying like, I would never say that about you. I love you. I'm your friend. You are my friend. As opposed to saying, who you calling a bitch? Because Tammy was like saying things like, bitch, don't be rolling your eyes at me. Fuck all y'all bitches in here. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. I would never punch your husband's wife in her face because my concern is with him. Like, she was going there, okay? And Jackie was not. Jackie was trying to act like she was restraining herself and holding back, but she was scared. Everybody knows Jackie ain't gonna jump. So Tammy went off on her because she knew she could. But when she had that meet up with Evelyn, she kept herself under control because she knows Evelyn will own show, fix out my life and all. Evelyn will go ahead and throw them things with her at the end of the day.
On one of them last episodes of her own show, I remember her saying like, I ain't popped off on a bitch in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like she was
for
missing
real.
Like her palms is itching.
What?
And so it's just, it's just all of that
How
that
has
makes
she
the
been
show.
this season? Calm?
Evelyn's been very
A
calm.
real
She's been
gem.
handling herself, but calm. Jackie ain't shit. She does not have a relationship. She favors her daughter Chantel over her daughter Takari. And it's because of how she looks. Takari has come forward and said that. She has done and said nothing about any of Takari's children, but she's had a glamour party for Chantel's baby.
Glamour.
It's just all that kind of
so
stuff. Jackie
terrible.
is just a fraud. She's a horrible person. Let's get to what y'all really want to talk about. Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Are all those damn reunion episodes done yet?
No.
We're on. We got one more in the cooker, and it's finally getting good. I will say.
Was it worth it? 4 weeks?
No, it was. I'll say this episode 3 was so good that it was worth waiting 2 weeks, but we shouldn't have had to wait 2 weeks to hear it.
It should have been
It
condensed.
should have been
They
the first
they
one, because
wanted
the
to
2 and
drag
3
it
were
out.
there.
Right.
Of 1 and 2, there was nothing that happened.
Fucking Andy.
Listen,
He has a new show. You seen it?
Love
And I
Connection.
can't wait to watch.
I can't believe they're bringing that back.
I remember. Don't you remember, like Chuck
course.
Woolery? Yes.
It's gonna be great.
Classic.
Where do we start with Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Which one do you want to start with?
I
Do
mean,
you want to start with Frick or do you want to start with Frack?
we can start with both of them, but what I want to start with is the 2 people who came to play, the 2 people who showed up and
Peter
showed
Thomas.
out, and Shamia motherfucking Morton. When I tell you, first of all, Peter was sharper than a right turn. What he had on, that velvet blazer with that waistcoat, and
But
then
listen,
it was good. You could see the material. That wasn't that shit that Tammy Roman be having on. That was
Look,
good
Peter was
quality
he showed
material.
up. He had been listening to Jamie Foxx. I had one too many drinks.
Right. Peter had been
'Cause
listening
that
to
nigga was
Lemonade
lit.
too.
Oh, okay.
Peter was over it, and I love Cynthia so much, and I love the fact that she has, stayed above the fray. She has refused to make her divorce scandalous in any way. She's she would rather focus on the healing component and focus on showing that no matter how one person is feeling, the other person can somehow try to find some peace and be open to moving forward in peace. And so that's something that people need to see, because it's not always divorcees at each other's throat, although that's good to watch now. It's not always like that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cynthia for that. But Peter came to play. He checked the dog shit out of not just freaking Frack, Phaedra, and Portia, but also Bob
who is
Whitfield.
freaking Frack?
Okay?
Okay.
He also
Yeah,
checked
funny.
Bob Whitfield.
They called themselves Frick and Frack on the show, and
I thought y'all called
and Portia's sister had them onesies made and it had Frick and Frack on the asses. Because Andy even asked, he was like, how'd you get the names Frick and Frack? I want a onesie. And she's like, oh, my sister made. That's how Portia talks. But yeah,
right. So that was just amazing to watch Peter do his thing, and then he actually walked off set because he just couldn't take it, and also he walked off because Peter was drunk. From the moment that they showed him on the screen, I knew that Peter had been drinking, and it made for a very interesting watch.
Okay.
He called Portia out about talking that shit about him fucking all them 19-year-old waitresses in Atlanta. He called Phaedra out about everything she said about their marriage and how she used to gloat and throw hers in their face. And it was just glorious to see. And the fact that they were sitting up there again perpetuating lies, I think it was just too much for Peter to take, and he had to get the hell out of Dodge before he sat up there and cussed some women out. You know what I mean? He did the thing that you do. You get out the situation.
He walked off the stage?
Off and left.
There really wasn't anything else he can do, honestly, because, look at it. It's his last season. Him and Cynthia ain't going to be together unless he keeps showing up as, ex or the friend of or whatever.
Yeah.
But outside of that, you on a reunion, and these broads up here have been lying all this time, and this is your last time because you're divorced, and they contributed to that.
Sheree sitting up there,
Can't
her
even
lips
imagine.
looking like a chicken liver with that dark, horrible lipstick on. I don't know
I
why
carry
Sheree had
all
that
the
on.
bones.
Right.
I'm the bone carrier.
It looked like her dress was, never mind. Anyway, speaking of bones, your dress didn't have no boning in it. That's why it was falling in the front like that. Sheree got to stop wearing cheap shit. I'm telling you, it didn't. Speaking of bone, you the bone. She talking about she the bone character. Where's the boning
The
behind
way that
that
you and
dress?
our friend looked at each other, we looked at each other like Terrio. We both was like,
Because the dress was taffeta,
Like, we
and
did
you could
something
tell
wrong.
it fell. It was supposed to be standing. It wasn't no boning. It was a cheap dress, just like Portia's dress was cheap. Portia's dress, I have a friend that sews in Detroit. Shout out to Mafia.com in Detroit. Mafia sews, and Mafia used to make dresses really, really quick, right, to perform in. And so I know that.
Here we go.
I know that.
Right.
I know that. Some dresses and stuff like that when it comes to sewing, and it's all one piece of material like that. And the way the dress was made, like that deep V, basically just they took the material and just cut it up there, and the sleeves was in bell sleeves. It required no custom work, nothing. It was a cheap dress.
God.
It was a
awful.
cheap dress that
I didn't like
sparkled.
it.
That's what it was. Is Portia a pretty girl? Yes.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Is that
Absolutely.
all that we can say about Portia?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's it. Because Portia is dumb, and she's also a villain. Portia is literally a villain. People
Yeah.
want to paint Kenya
And then
more as a villain,
I
but
wish
she's
she would
not.
be a better villain. I wish she would just do
The
that.
problem
Just do
is the
that.
reason Kenya beats Portia in the villain department is because Kenya is actually smart and articulate, and she knows how to passively aggressively get across the point that we want. That's why sometimes the thing that we want from Kenya is the ratchet push that sometimes her insults lack.
Right.
They just don't have that. That's why Portia could steal the scene like that when she told Kenya to shut the fuck up, because it was authentic. And everything Kenya was saying to her seemed prepared and rehearsed, not in a prepared, rehearsed
just
way, like the things
controlled.
that Phaedra, right, it was controlled, Asante. And so that's where Kenya falls flat sometimes, but Kenya's better at it than Portia because she's smarter, which isn't a hard feat.
Yep. Because Kenya always finds a way to throw herself into the mix or into a point,
and
it's
she's
like,
always telling the truth too.
She
Kenya
is.
the problem is that Kenya has gotten on everybody's nerves,
and that's
but
why I
what
be
she
like, Kenya,
said has
don't
been
talk.
true.
It's
She's
right.
been telling
It's
the
right.
truth. But in this case, on episode 3, and I'm really trying hard not to be long-winded, y'all, but it's just so much we got to talk about.
I
On
know.
episode 3, Kenya didn't do nothing but shake her titties and laugh all night long. Fix her titties, rather, and laugh all night long. All night long, she was fixing her titties and laughing. That's what she was doing the whole night. Because it was so much
Like
material.
a church woman.
Shout out to Shamia Morton,
Yes.
who came on that show and did, within her first 15 seconds on camera, what we have been waiting for 2 episodes for everybody
She
else
smacked
to do.
somebody?
Shamia
Let-
verbally what we want. She ain't had to put her hands on nobody because you know why? She put him in Phaedra's face.
Let Phaedra
She literally
have it.
stuck her arm out. Should we do a highlight reel, Asante?
Go ahead.
Some of my favorite moments when she told Phaedra that she was a bride. Because Phaedra started saying how Shamia was screwing everybody to get shoes. Shamia told her, "I'm a bride. What you gonna be doing? You gonna write letters?" and laugh. Shamia,
Yeah, you can write them now since we divorced. Like, that's right, you're divorced.
right?
Like,
Shamia, and
I've got the
she was
ring.
poised. She's a pretty girl. She kept herself together the whole time that she was set up there. She was articulate. She didn't lose control. She measured the way that she raised her voice. I mean, it was a knockout performance.
Was she the one they kept saying Candy was dating?
Yeah, the one that she kept saying Candy was what?
I ain't gonna do it.
Yes, her. And they addressed it. They nailed Phaedra's lion ass, raccoon face ass,
Jesus.
smash titty ass to the floor. They nailed her down, and it was so good to watch. Phaedra never once copped to anything. She never answered anybody's question directly. She deflected from everything, and she did a piss poor job at it. She is not a good liar, which is why
Awful.
she is not a good lawyer.
Awful.
Everybody that she even references working with lost their cases. We've seen her lose cases on the TV when we have seen them.
Win a case.
She had the audacity to sit her ass
Who
up there.
told her that?
She had her audacity.
One of the
Right.
reunion, Cynthia was on her. Win a
Yeah,
case.
Cynthia told her win a case.
No.
Cynthia told her to win a case.
That's terrible.
Phaedra set her Bugs Life looking ass up there on that couch, and she lied about everything from the minute that she sat there. She deflected. Instead of saying what she said, she'll say, "Oh, well, so what? Candy's above reproach. Reproach and lying are 2 different things." And everything that Candy brought up about Phaedra, she referenced, basically gave you time, date, stamps, everything. Candy kept it real because Candy's feelings were hurt. And that's the difference between her and Phaedra. Phaedra was smug and indifferent because she doesn't care. And at the end of the day, she was never truly Candy's friend. Phaedra is never going to be anybody's friend. She's a person that looks out for herself and doesn't even do a good job at that. She's the definition of dirty. Portia is just as dirty. Her hands are just as dirty as Phaedra's.
And I'm wondering, I want to know how far they're willing to go, because when you even watch Portia sit there and try to almost half back it up, because you could tell that bitch know that she fucking wrong and she's stupid.
I mean, clearly.
Like because she's almost wants to backpedal. She's like, "Well, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings." It's like, no, bitch, you know what you did. You just
Right.
don't want to apologize for being caught. So how far are you willing to go?
They're doing shit like this. Like when they said that they was like this. When that during that scene, when Phaedra was like, they close. She close to them both. Portia was like, she close to both of them. She is close. Alluding to Candy being a lesbian, saying stuff about being in the closet, alluding to Candy being a lesbian. What do
Phaedra
they say
said-
on the reunion though, Asante? What does Portia say? Well, y'all are close. Look, at the end of the day, y'all
Her
close.
dumb ass.
Instead of just saying, yes, I said y'all was being lesbians, bitch. What's up?
And I ain't know what the
You know
fuck
what
I
I'm
was talking
saying?
about.
Because I can't stand you, and it don't matter how much you know what I eat. I still said it about you.
Right.
That's what you do. You own your shit and you stand up in it. And that's what Portia and Phaedra did not do, and that's why they were so painful to watch.
Yeah.
A part of me is really excited about next season because Nene Lanithia Monique Leaks has been quite vocal about her distaste and displeasure with Phaedra Parks and Portia, and has called out how she feels literally about the shit with Candy.
Well,
I can't wait to see them run the town next
Can I
week.
tell you how the episode ended before we go into Watch What Happens Live? Portia wraps up what she's saying and says, "I can't talk much about any of this about who said what, so I'm gonna give it to Phaedra because she's the one that told me and tells that Phaedra is the one that accused her that said she was gonna try to. I don't want to say it because I don't want to be the allegedly guy, and I feel like we've run with this lie long enough about Candy, but Phaedra said it.
It was just good, you know what I'm saying? And Ace needs a spinoff.
And now Candy said, "You said that?"
Yeah.
And turned all the way up, and now we left.
And next week is gonna be good because next week we find out that Phaedra is the one who told Portia the lie that Candy and them wanted to drug her and take her home to a sex dungeon that don't exist.
It was.
Yeah, and so Candy, just like she said, that's real. That's a rape. That's fucking a rape accusation.
You talking about
like,
the feds
what
and
kind
shit?
of shit
Like,
is that?
That's
what I'm
crazy.
saying. They so stupid that they're going too far in the name of fake drama.
Right.
And I just want to say one more thing. Shamia, the scene that we saw in their reunion with Shamia versus Phaedra is
Great.
Case in point what I'm talking about, what I always say on this show, that drama that is real and authentic is what makes those kind of confrontational scenes exciting and come alive.
Them two
Look
cats,
at how real.
when they
That's
saw
because
each
that
other,
was real drama.
as fuck.
That ain't lovely Mimi and them deciding to yell
No,
on TV.
Not even a little bit.
And it makes it so painful to watch the cheap shit when you can watch this. That's why Real Housewives of Atlanta will. All right, shout out to Cash Doll. That's why Real Housewives of Atlanta will always sit on a higher shelf than the other reality shows, because they literally, those girls that are on this show, with the exception of Phaedra's lying ass, they actually respect the integrity of the show. And so the casting is done differently. The girls, they're quiet during the off season. It's just a different type. It's cursive reality.
Did you hear what they asked Nene on Watch What Happens Live?
I heard everything they asked Nene on Watch What Happens Live.
They asked her if she thinks that Portia is bringing the brand down.
Which I felt some kind of way about, because I know I was one of the first people, if not the first one, that said that Portia took the class, like she took the franchise down a level. I know I made that point on here
several times.
So stop stealing my questions and shit. That's it, though, y'all. There's more I could say, but everybody know Phaedra ain't shit. We are tired of her. She looks like the meter, the thing that you put a quarter in and look out across the water. You know what I'm talking about?
My
That's
God.
what Phaedra looked like with them sunken place ass eyes. Yeah. That's what she looked like.
Now sink.
Right. Them sunk ass eyes,
Wow.
looking like a Ritz with almonds. She looked like a Ritz with almonds on it. That's what
Why
that
you
face
sound
looked
just
like.
her? Yo, you're funny as shit.
Child, I don't know. My eyes already done something.
Okay. Get out. That's what Bravo told her, fired ass. Get out.
I could use some tea now, child. Did you see when Wendy did that whole thing? Wendy said that not only is Phaedra, allegedly back, but she's bringing Omarosa along for the ride.
That's a lie. Bravo and everybody
Was
else and already
next
said it's
season?
not
Yeah.
true.
Oh.
Bravo and everybody already done said it's not
Like,
true. Omarosa
I
is
was-
not coming on the show. Andy said it, and Wendy should be ashamed of
I was
herself.
like, Wendy is really going to say
You a
this
grown ass.
on daytime TV?
Right. Why would you say that? But Wendy ain't got no integrity. We always knew that.
Well.
We did.
Oh, we already did that part, huh?
Looking like a Halloween decoration. That's what Wendy looked like.
Oh my God.
I'm mad I said it.
That's what Wendy looked like, scaring the shit out of everybody. Don't let your kid hide your kids.
Yo, someone posted the clip and I'd never seen it. Why did they tweet it to us? I don't know why, on Friends on Twitter, where Wendy
Oh, when she cried
had her
about
breakdown.
Williams. Yeah. Wendy Williams is a big fat whale. Wendy Williams. That shit was
Yo.
hilarious.
Now I don't like laughing and stuff like that, but because she's so mean, it was like so telling. You know what I mean? It was so telling.
Thanks again to Talkspace for supporting this week's episode of The Friend Zone. Going to a traditional therapist isn't for everyone. Sometimes you need to reach to someone at your own convenience, and with Talkspace, you can. Talkspace is the online therapy company that makes it easy to connect with a licensed therapist, handpicked just for you, for as little as $32 a week. Using Talkspace, you have the freedom to text, audio, and video message your therapist as much as you want. And all Talkspace therapists are background checked, so when Talkspace matches you with your online therapist, you'll know that you're getting help from an experienced and licensed professional. Talkspace knows that emotions can't be scheduled, so with their unlimited messaging therapy, You can text, audio, and video message your therapist as much as you want. Even if you're still unsure about Talkspace, their customer support is available to help answer any non-clinical questions you may have about how Talkspace works. To sign up or learn more, go to Talkspace.com/zone. And as a special offer for our listeners, you can use coupon code ZONE to get $30 off your first month and show your support for the Friend Zone podcast. That's ZONE and Talkspace.com/zone. Talkspace. Therapy for how we live today. Okay.
Oh, how I miss that.
I miss
The way you say it that way. I like to hear your return to your wordplay. Asante LaBelle.
But now we're going to move on to this week's Asking for a Friend to see what craziness you guys have up your sleeve.
This week I'm asking for a friend.
And next week, I'm going to do it right again.
Oh,
Ain't no more breaks this time.
Oh, God, no.
yeah. All right. So don't forget to email us all of your mess at TheFriendZone at loudspeakersnetwork.com. This one, subject, asking for a friend. Self-sabotaging tendencies.
Ooh.
Fran, Asante, and Dustin, I'm going to skip your first paragraph, but thank you.
Damn.
Here's my question. Has self-criticism ever led you to be self-sabotaging? And if so, how did you deal with it? This especially is in my dating life and when big opportunities come my way without me expecting them. Rather than pick out and focus on the things that I like about a person who shows interest in me, something in me, I can't turn away all the little unimportant things in me, all the unimportant things that I may not be a fan of. For example, how they text, how conversations are worded, or how they dress. I let those tiny things overshadow the guys who may actually be decent and unintentionally turn them into something they're not. This also happens when big opportunities randomly come my way. I'm not a huge fan of randomness, and when unexpected things happen, I'm not always sure how to react and usually turn to asking, am I good enough? Am I taking space away from someone else who wants this more? And things like that. It usually ends with me not taking the offer, not finishing the application, or not going out with that person. How do you deal with self-sabotaging habits, and how can you move past them when they are preventing you from meaningful opportunities or from having a good life? Thanks.
I can literally
I saw
speak
your
to
face.
this. I know exactly what you're going through.
Mhm.
This letter is totally me. And the only thing you can do is just challenge yourself because you know how you want to be. And you're smart and mature enough to recognize that this is stopping things that could be good for you. And you have to trust your wisdom. You have to trust your experiences and the lessons that you have learned and the things that you know for sure because you've experienced them the other way. You have to rely on those and rely on your strength. You have to create this strong sense of self that you know would be advantageous for you to have in these circumstances. You have to make that who you are. And it's the only way. There's no formula. There's no system. There's no tools. There's none of that. There probably is a couple tools, but we ain't got time for all that. You just have to decide that you want that situation to go right, and you have to trust and believe the things that you deem trustworthy. And the only way you can do that is by trusting yourself and your own power of discernment. So you just have to strengthen your muscle of discernment, jack it around, you know what I'm saying? And then just go ahead and make sound decisions to move forward without fear and without inhibition in cases where you feel like it's the right thing to do. And you'll be surprised at the results. And every time you do it, it gets easier and easier to do it.
Yeah. I would suggest listening to the imposter syndrome episode that we did with Jessica Lee. Because I think that was a great episode where we basically discussed when you feel like you're a fraud and not good enough, in relationships and career paths. It's something that I think is pretty common, especially for, Not even. I was going to say just for creatives, but I think it happens to everyone, really. Anyone that is evolving and trying to, climb up the ranks in whatever their particular field is, you start getting anxiety and nervous and wondering if you can handle it, if you're worthy, if you're worth it, and I think it's pretty normal. I don't know very many people who don't deal with it. But like Dustin said, it's just a matter. I think you're already you've already won half the battle, which is your awareness of it. There's some people that just will continue to sabotage themselves and not even really understand what's happening. But the fact that you can see it, and it's happening, is already a great step, because it just shows that you have figured out that this is what you're doing and that you are your own worst enemy at this point. And I think you need to have more conversations about maybe what it is that you really want to accomplish. There sounds like there's just a bit of insecurity. I think once you put more energy into whatever your craft is or whatever it is that you're trying to build and develop and get stronger at it, maybe take more classes, become undeniable. And I think when you become undeniable in your craft, and this has nothing to do with anybody, I mean undeniable to you, where you can look in the mirror and be like, I fucking love this. I'm great at it. I know what I contribute. I know what it is that's missing if I don't complete this. You know what I mean? Like, you have to prove that to yourself. And once you build that armor of just like I said, being undeniable, then you go out there and it doesn't really matter whether you get the opportunities or not. You just know, what it is that you're here for. And I think that mindset, it's a belief system. There's something in you that doesn't think you can do this, and you kind of have to just attack that and show yourself that you can by strengthening your skill set. To me, that's what always helps. I just read more. I learn more. I just give myself more power in any way that I can. And that's the way to get over those humps. What about you, Asante?
This is going to be real trivial. Telepop music. Just breathe.
Oh my God. Signature song over here.
Because honestly,
I love that.
Everything that everybody said is like right on target. Like, when I just take those moments to just stop and breathe, I can almost like formulate what my next steps need to be. Like, I can almost remove the doubt. I can almost really formulate like what's supposed to happen, as opposed to me feeling or trying to figure out. I can just be. So sometimes when you just stop, take that breath, you can literally just say, okay, I don't have to think about half the shit that I'm thinking about right now. What do I want to think about, or what can I think about to like get away from this? And just not think about, let me not think about this, or let me not be good enough. Or you can always move yourself into spaces to be better and get there. Like, you, instead of telling yourself that you don't deserve, remember that you here because you do deserve. And so now you got to do is take it. Like, I'm learning this still. So I'm up here telling you this, like, I just know this and it's easy. Like, I'm learning this every day in every situation I tackle. So I'm right there with you. My neurotic ass, like, there are some days I just start thinking too much and I'm in my head and I've already decided, all right, well, the answer is this, so I don't got to try. It's like, no, go experience and just be and relax. And then either it's going to come to you or you can rework on how to get it.
And it happens. Like I said, with my wellness retreat in Chicago, day one was, I walked out of there and I felt like I was floating. It was not Chicago, sorry, Atlanta. It was so perfect. Like, everything went perfect. It was flawless. One of those days where something you created comes to life and you just feel so fucking good and proud. And then day two was a disaster. And I felt terrible. I was questioning, why am I doing this? Started beating myself up. Like, it happens, you're going to have a seesaw effect. A lot of the times
it is. On your toes.
Yeah, and I really do think the universe is just like, listen, you're not always going to get it right. And that's totally fine.
It's really a way to appreciate, though. Like, sometimes when you're super tired. Like,
that weekend blew me. I was like, how did I come from this high?
That's why every time I talk about, like, I am dog tired from traveling, but Lord, thank you. Like, I am just so happy. Because right now, the bank account, there is
There's money in it.
There's a little bit of money in there, but it don't matter because I've been able to go and see everything that I wanted to see. I've got weed at home. Like the things that I care about that I want and love and just have to have are there.
Hell,
And
you done got your hair purple.
Okay, I'm the unicorn. I don't got to look for the unicorn. What Mary J say? It's me.
Think about how valuable you are. I'm trying to tell you. But get Mary's album. That's what you do.
At the
Get Strength
end.
of a Woman.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you. We hope that helped somehow, right?
That was a great one.
We got a black business, y'all.
We do, actually. I wanted to... So, you guys know that Korean skincare is like all the rage. I mean, it's been all the rage for a while.
Which one of the masks? Which one of them?
No.
Oh.
There's a new blog by a woman named Courtney from Atlanta. And it's called Black Girl Gone K-Beauty. And it's basically a black girl in love with all things Korean skincare. And I personally think that is so cool because, like I said, Korean skincare has been all the rage for years, and everyone knows that those products are incredible. Everything from the snail,
the face shop.
Yeah, the masks that are like, everyone's talking about these masks. That's all you're seeing in all the beauty blogs. So the fact that a black woman from Atlanta is showing you what she uses, I just think it's cool. It's totally relatable, and it just kind of brings that K-beauty skincare world into our world, which I think was genius of her.
I love it.
Right? So let's support her. Like I said, that's blackgirlgonekbeauty.com. And that's the black business for today.
Yes.
Love it, y'all.
That's
Can I
it for
also
this
just
week's-
do one like little small business shout out? I just want to read this email because this guy really gets it. I'm sure everyone out there listening gets it as well, but just the fact that they were inspired and moved to write in to support this business and why, I just wanted to share all that. Hey, friends I haven't met yet. Recently, my boyfriend and I decided to start supporting small businesses more. We're broke, and God knows we can't really afford to, but I've recently come to the conclusion that money is a form of energy, and my energy is too good to be constantly soaked up by large corporate cash registers. About a month ago, at our local farmers market in Baltimore, we found this black young woman who makes spreads and sauces. I've never been one for spreads like that, but these are like artwork dancing on your taste buds. Mind you, my boyfriend and I are carefully budgeting our money to pay down all our debt, meaning we don't eat out much and try not to spend unnecessarily. But we've gotten at least one spread from her every weekend since. She's a fantastic, upbeat, cheery person with equally beautiful product. I purchased a jar for you all, but I'm having issues finding an address. Here's her website, infusespreads.com. And I just thought it was dope that they took the time out to say, you know what, this is my energy right here, and I'm going to focus on where it goes and the intention that I put into it, where I give it, and they're budgeting. So it's not like they just out here just being like, all right, buy this $5,000 car and da-da-da-da. Like the spreads are, they're spreads.
Right.
So
Cool.
go infusespreads.com. Check her out. Right there in Baltimore. If you're at the farmer's market, check her out.
Cool. Two dope black women.
Yes.
That's it for this week's show. It's a nice long one for y'all.
and
we made
if
it juicy.
We get out of here in time, we can catch Mary J.
Yes.
So do you guys have any church announcements before we get out of here?
Not yet, but big shit popping for the Friend Zone later this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got some really great stuff going for you guys coming up. We're really excited about what we're cooking up.
We're like, we have to just leave it at that.
We do.
What about you, Asante?
Just traveling. If you catch me on the road, if you catch me on tour, how about that?
Mhm.
Don't forget that I am available for opportunities. I can be your iPod DJ if you need me somewhere. If you offer me a real DJing gig, I don't have any equipment, but I would still love to curate some shit for you. So just reach out. If you want to help me make a website to put all the playlists onto, instead of telling me that I need to put up a website to put the playlist onto, hit me up too.
Cute. LA, I will be in your neck of the woods this weekend. I'm so tired of planes,
I'm
y'all.
jealous. You going to the party?
I will be. My bestie, Shameless Maya,
Hey.
is having her 5th year anniversary bash at YouTube Space in LA. And of course, you knew I couldn't miss that. I couldn't miss out on that. I'm going to host it for her because that's my love. And I hope that you guys will come. I actually haven't had an event in LA since the wellness retreat last year because this year we went to Oakland. So LA, if I haven't seen you in a minute, come through,
Yes.
whether it's
Yes.
support Maya. I'll be there. Of course, a ton of YouTubers that you guys love, like Jackie Ina, Patrick Starr, all the beauty and MUA gurus are going to be there. Jesse Boykins, all of our friends.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, and Jeannie Mai is hosting it with me as well. She's one of Maya's close friends. So Dustin's back just sat straight
I
up.
love Maya. I'm so happy for Maya. I love her.
Maya.
Support the fuck out of Maya.
Please
Shameless
come
Maya,
through,
please.
you guys. It's going to be so much fun. So the website for you to grab tickets is bit.ly /shameless party. That's bit.ly /shameless party. And I will see you there
Yes.
on Saturday, May 6th. I'll be flying
Yes.
out this week. So that's it for my, and as far as the wellness retreat, the next stop is Chicago. We'll be there on the 20th and the 21st. So I'm
Yes.
excited about that. And that's it for me for now.
Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna be in Miami this weekend.
Hey.
What is it?
Sweet.
Oh shoot! I
10
low key
year.
wanted to go with Crystal.
I'm about to find me a stud.
You imagine me and Crystal rolling up in our bathing suits, like
Oh, if I would have had you and
Oh.
Crystal on my
Yes,
each arm
singing Glow Up.
What?
oh man, I want to go with y'all next year. I'm totally going with y'all. But anyways, have fun. It's gonna be
I will.
cute.
If y'all see me in Miami, I'm gonna be like Sheree charging $5 for photos or something.
Okay.
Or you
Shout
can buy
out
me a daiquiri
to
on the beach.
Everybody, happy Cinco de Mayo. Everybody,
Oh,
be
fuck, I
safe,
keep
but have the time of your
Oh,
life.
that sure is. I'll be
Yes.
in LA too.
Happy Ooh.
Right? Talk about perfect timing.
Enjoy Cinco de Mayo. Speaking of LA, shout out to my friend Sean Ross. I hadn't seen him in a very long time, and we hung out in LA while I was there.
Oh,
Shout out to
yeah.
him. Shout out to Claudia Jordan. Shout out to Rosario Dawson, her hospitality.
Ooh, so
we went to her
beautiful.
unforgettable party. It was bomb, and I just really had a good time. So shout out to good friends.
Yay. So that's it for us. Speaking of good friends, we love you. We know that you're mad, but hopefully this made up for it because it's a long, juicy episode.
Right.
And that's it for us, and we'll catch you next week.
Stay black and protect your magic.
Bye.
That's right.